Ladies and gentlemen.
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 Can I please have your attention?
Right now, showtime. Are you ready? Are you ready for start time?
Let's find out. Ready, set, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your popcorn ready, sit back, relax, because it's about time for Chatting with George Noonan. Oh, yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Chatting with George Noonan. I'm here with a couple of special guests. One of them is Christa Cirilli-Ciccia, who was last week, and this is about legends, and I believe that she is one. I do have to tell you, Christa, it's been a while since, it's weird because I had a prior guest as a repeat. She's going to go in 2 weeks from now, and I said in the beginning, hey, it's our first repeat guest, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it turns out, it's going to seem like you were here 2 weeks in a row, but I've actually seen you in a month and a half.
That's correct.
It was scheduled out, and that's why it works. But this had to be done. A couple people, I had a couple people in mind because I didn't want to send a repeat guest too soon. But two people bailed, and then you came up with a fantastic idea with Janelle on my page. So I said, let's roll with it. So that's why we're doing it. So technically, you're the first one to get airtime twice, but there is, so when you hear me next week, tell Shannon that she's my first repeat guest. She technically was, but you know what I mean?
It's really me.
It's really you.
Yeah, I'm the all-star here.
Yes, you are absolutely the all-star. You're wearing the shirt to prove it.
Thank you. I'm wearing the shirt to prove it.
And my second guest, I said to her, hey, do you want to be on my podcast? She goes, you have a podcast? Tell us who you are, woman.
I am the lucky woman who gets to say that I am George Noonan's wife.
We did not prepare that. That was a total improv.
He's the lucky one. Really.
He's the lucky one.
Oh,
I'm the lucky
thank
one.
you.
I'm the lucky one. So I'm here with two all-stars. We're talking about Big Brother. We're talking about Starsky and Darsky. We're talking about 90 Day Fiancé with Survivor.
Yes.
We're doing it all.
We're doing it all.
And Christa got into a rage. She pulled into the garage. First thing, I can't stand this. I got a vent about Big Brother, blah, blah. So go. It's yours.
Okay, so it's Big Brother season 22. It's called All-Stars, but they're really not all All-Stars. I would say maybe 4 of them are All-Stars. I don't know why they call it All-Stars. There's, my 2 favorite players are on it of all time, Janelle and Kaser. Love them. I can't get enough of them. I love the way they play the game. They changed the way the game is played. And by some fluke, Cody wins head of household the first time. The first week. Yeah. And Janelle and Kaser come up to the HOH room. And when Janelle and Kaser come up to your HOH room, the first thing you do is you bow. Yes. And you say, I'm not worthy to play the game with you. You are the titans of this game, and I will do whatever you tell me. Guide me, help me.
Yes.
You are a role model to me. But no. Cody has this millennial mentality that his ideas are better than anybody else's ideas, and I wouldn't call him an all-star by a long shot. So Janelle and Kaser come up there, and they basically plead their case that everyone in the house is against them, but they think they can do a final 3 with Cody. And they explain to him in detail how they're going to do this. And all Cody's doing is nodding. And at the end, and he does this to everybody, he says, I hear you. I hear that. But you know what? He didn't hear it.
He doesn't hear that.
He didn't hear it at all, because all he was thinking is, while he was nodding, is how I'm going to rebuttal this. I don't even hear what you're saying, Janelle. You mean nothing to me.
How rude. He's
so rude. So they leave, and he says, I hear you. Yeah, let me see how the week goes. Let me see what happens. Ambivalent about it, like shrugs Janelle and Kaser off, who are legends of this game, and I got so upset with him. And that's not how you do it, Cody.
No, not at all.
That's not how you do it.
I'm afraid to say that I'm a Cody fan now, actually. I was happy when I heard he was on it.
Okay.
In the beginning.
And
before he-
I respect that.
Okay.
I get it.
I
respect
get it. I get it, and I respect that. That's what Cody would say.
Of course. Of course you would.
I get it, and I respect that. Now, so opposite of that, Bailey, the way she. Okay, so I'm not a Bailey fan either, but I think since she's been with Swaggy, he has reminded her about the value of respect, because as soon as she started talking to Davon, the first thing she said to Davon was, "You are my role model. You are a legend in this game. I will do whatever you say." And Bailey also said it to Janelle, and I think it went far with both players.
Right.
And I think if Cody played a game like that, instead of being, I'm Mr., I know everything better than everybody else, he'd be in a better spot right now. I don't think he's in a good spot right now.
But don't you think it's more of a male-female thing, not...
No, because Kaser went up there.
No, I know, but it's a male thing that they want to be the alpha. They want to be there. I'm not going to listen to this guy because I know how to play this game. I was in Final 2. Where did you go? I
Right.
mean, that's
Yeah.
just like Tyler. He's in that same...
Tyler won.
No, he didn't.
Tyler did.
Oh, sorry. Angela won.
No, she
because of-
didn't. No,
Wait.
that's Casey won.
Oh, sorry. Casey won, but Tyler got as far as he got
Right, because of...
of Angela and Casey.
Right.
So, yeah, I guess he does have the mentality. What did he win? House guest?
Favorite,
America's
yeah.
favorite
Favorite,
house
yeah.
guest. I can't believe they're still together. I thought that Angela and
Right.
Tyler would not last.
Well, just Swaggy and Bailey getting married was the most insane thing I'd ever heard. I couldn't even believe it.
They
but
only knew
I
each
mean,
other for, 6 days?
Right. And she thought she got a pregnancy scare, and next thing you know, then they get married.
Yeah.
It's working, apparently.
It's working. I feel like she's better this time.
I agree with you.
And I have to say about Davon, every time she gets a little better. I can tolerate her a little bit more every time.
Agreed. It's like she watches the season that she was just on. She's like, you know what? I need to slow down.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
think she learns from her mistakes. But again, Janelle and Kaser, I just don't think, I see what's happening now. And I don't want to, but they're just a great team. They've always been a great team. They've been on the block together 4 times.
This is Kaiser's first time in the house without Janelle. The first day.
Insane, the thing.
First day, not even.
Right. He doesn't know what he's going to do.
No.
And I don't know what he's going to do. He hasn't combed his hair since it started.
Now, what do you think about Ian?
I love Ian. I think his strategy this time was the same as last time, to pretty much lay low. I don't get the asking stupid questions thing. I don't get that tactic that he's using.
Yeah, that doesn't endear anybody to him.
Yeah, I don't think that made him look any better. But yeah, I love Ian. I mean, he won.
He won. He and Nicole. Now we can stop calling her Nicole F because she's the only Nicole in the house.
Right.
So we can drop the F.
Yeah, I can't stand her.
This season, I get. Well, you're biased now because she went against the.
Right,
the
now
queen.
that she went against Janelle, she even told Janelle not to come to her wedding.
Right. That was so. Why'd they even show that outgoing message? I don't
So
understand.
nasally. I can't.
But-
I've never been in a VIP bar before. It's my first time.
Bonnie, who's your favorite right now?
I do like Cody, and I know I always gravitate more towards the men than the women because I guess I get catty, so then I just can't stand them. But I do like.
That's not true at all.
Then I do like Danny too. I've always liked
Yeah.
Oh,
Danny.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Do you know I didn't recognize her at first?
You didn't?
No.
Why?
I did actually. No,
I was
don't
like,
remember.
who is that? And then Larry was like, that's Evil Dick's daughter.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Good call, last cat.
good call, last cat. I'm like, wow, she looks a little different to me.
Because she had the blonde hair back. She had the
And she
blonde hair
wa-
originally.
And then the dark
second
hair,
season,
right?
which I didn't like at all.
Yeah.
And then she went back to blonde. So
Well, the dark-haired season, when was she in there with her dad?
first
First
one,
time. Okay, yeah.
Where it was those two on the block, and Evil Dick did everything he could to lose, but they voted him, I think, to spite Danielle, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So, yeah, I do like her. You're right, Bonnie.
And then she met her husband through there too.
Yeah.
She's another Big Brother marriage.
Yep.
Who else is? I forget who else is there. I can't stand Memphis, and I loved Memphis when he was on there.
Right.
And now he's just
What a
he's
disrespectful
putz.
jerk.
Right? Like he turned
What
into
a jerk.
He's like
Yeah.
the evil Batman. Like he's like Ben Affleck just being a grumpy,
Hey, Ben Affleck is a great Batman.
He was
grumpy
grumpy.
Bruce Wayne wannabe.
How
I don't like
dare
him.
you.
I agree. I mean, you don't put people up on the block and then just to add salt to the wound, you say, hey, you got to be at the big boy table now.
Yeah,
You gotta
that was
prove
rude. That was
he's-
so
You know,
bad.
and everyone in the diary room after that said, I don't know about Memphis now. Like, so it
You
must
can
have been
think it.
real.
You can think it because I mean everyone's thinking it.
course you
It's
can
coming
think
out,
it.
but don't.
You can think anything. You can say anything you want to say in the diary room, but you can't. And another stupid thing Memphis did. Janelle and Kaser come up and say, listen, hey, these 5 people are in an alliance. And they don't know Memphis is in the alliance. But instead of keeping that to himself and playing both sides, he goes down and tells them.
Right.
Right.
He's
And he
a-
was specifically at, who was it? Who?
He
who
said
broke
he
the
wasn't
trust?
gonna.
Yeah, that's right. He said he would keep it to myself
Yeah,
and
we
you
can-
don't say anything.
What's going on?
What's going on? What do you think
He's
of the,
bigger than the game. That's what it is. He
Yeah.
thinks he's bigger than the game. So
I don't care how many restaurants he has.
That's right.
Exactly.
Goddamn right. Krista.
Don't care.
What do you think of the cars, the rain? What do you think? Does it feel homey? A lot of people like this little. It sounds like your
ambiance.
The ambiance. What do you
I
think?
love
of
it.
You love it.
I love it.
Last time I was with you, we were in an air conditioned, almost on fire
Hotel room. Yeah.
hotel room, and now we are in an open garage. It's a little humid out. I apologize for that. I made some calls. It didn't work.
I'm happy to be here.
we're small town people, and this is a small town podcast.
That's right.
That's it.
It's,
This is a perfect venue.
This is where you need to be.
This is perfect. I love everything about it.
we did move everything closer to the door because we get a little bit of the
He
cool
was
air.
way back.
That's
I'm
where I
like,
usually
what are
am.
you doing?
I'm usually way back to keep.
No, this is good.
Yeah.
Getting some air in here.
It's nice.
A little social distancing going on. It's fantastic.
You guys don't know it, but we're all wearing our Big Brother T-shirts.
Yeah.
True.
It looks
True.
good. Bonnie's got the black. You'll see it. Krista's got the gray. I've got the baseball shirt, which is sticking to me right now, but that's another story. I gotta admit, I hate myself for this, Krista. And first of all, I want to thank you for the Mary Lou's. I love Mary Lou's. I know you do too. Whenever you come down, thank you. I think Melissa started a precedent because when Shannon came over, she's like, "Oh my God!" She got out of the truck. She goes, "I didn't bring my coffee. Do you want me? I'll go back and get." I'm like, "No, relax. Just come in, enjoy. Sit down, relax." I do appreciate the iced tea. Thank you so much.
You're
And,
very welcome. My
I'm
pleasure.
gonna try to get Mary Lou's as a sponsor. How good would that be?
Oh, great.
That would be phenomenal.
That would be great.
Wouldn't it?
But I hate myself for this. I've been doing my homework. I figured we're doing an all-star thing. As much as I don't like the 90 Day Fiancé, which I mentioned to you 2 weeks ago, I knew you two guys would hit it off based on that. I've watched a few episodes, and
I think I've almost got him hooked.
no,
So this is what happens with Larry.
Yeah.
So I watch it. That's my guilty pleasure. When Larry's watching a Bruins game, thank God they're on, or something, I watch that.
okay. So
We usually watch TV together, except.
Well, which
when
one
there's
do
a
you
sports
watch?
Well, here's this. There's like 4 different ones,
There's a
and
lot.
I love them all. My favorite is the Pillow Talk
Love it.
because it's when prior guests watch the current episodes and critique what's going on, which I would love to get a job doing that. But yes, that's my favorite. And so 90 Day Fiance The Other Way used to be my favorite because it's when spoiled Americans like myself that have all the modern conveniences and access to clean water go to
Indoor plumbing.
go to these other emerging countries and they try to live there. And it's hysterical.
It's great.
It is hysterical, especially this season. But now my favorite is B90 Strikes Back. Because the B90 Strikes Back is from B90 before the 90 days.
Yes.
90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. So it's when people that think they might want to further their relationship meet in other countries, or they come here to meet and decide if they want to pursue the 90 Day Fiancé K1 visa. And it's amazing. And now it was such a crazy season that they have a B90 Strikes Back where people that were on it read the tweets, rewatch the episodes, and comment, which is hysterical. So yes, that is my favorite one so far.
That is good.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. So what's your favorite?
Well, I love all of them, and I will continue to love all of
so
them.
Sophie's choice you just gave us.
Right, I can't decide. And I also do watch Darcy and Stacy. Have you watched
God,
that yet?
yes.
I mean, seriously.
How can you not?
It's great.
It's like a train wreck.
It's the train wreck. You can't stop watching it, and
Yeah.
you can't wait to watch.
I know.
It's
I look forward
perfect.
to it.
Me
I look
too.
forward to it. And it's so like my son will walk by while I'm watching it and he'll be like, is she crying again? And I'm like, no, that's the sister.
That's the other one.
That's the other one. Which one's crying now? So, and they're always like, I don't know why this happens to me.
What's the premise? Because
Well,
I don't
Darcy, Okay, so the premise. So
This is a long one.
poor Darcy. So poor Darcy and Stacy. So they don't know why this keeps happening to them, and I wouldn't venture to be in their shoes, but I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay, I appreciate
and
the
tell
effort.
them why this keeps happening to them. When you are 45 years old, and you're only interested in foreign men that are in their 20s, it's gonna continue to be a heartbreak for you, because that's just not gonna fly. It's not going to go. And they keep doing it over and over again. You can't keep making the same mistakes over again. Now she's dating Georgie.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like...
From Bulgaria.
Yeah, okay. And he's like, I don't know, if he's 30, I would eat my hat. And you know, she's got all... I love Darcy and Stacy because they love.
Yes.
But I can't stand to watch them keep making the same mistakes over. But I also love watching
So
them
why do
keep
you?
making the same
That's the question. So why do you keep watching?
I love watching it.
It is, because it's
I mean, can you believe? I mean,
all that happens to people all the time. I don't understand how they can have that much drama and stuff in their life unless they seek it out.
Right.
Which they have. I
Oh,
mean, that's
they
why
do.
things keep happening to you, because you're seeking out.
they want to be in a problematic situations.
Yeah.
They love it.
Whoa.
And I don't know how they walk in those shoes. I trip in flip flops. They
This one spilled her water twice.
Yeah,
since
I've
we've
already
been
seen
here.
it. Right.
I'm a very clumsy person. I don't know if it's because I'm left-handed.
Oh,
Me too!
she's left-
Yeah, I'm left-handed, so
Problem solved.
I
You're
knew you
right-handed.
were.
See?
I knew it as soon as I saw you.
That's right.
And I just spill everything, and I trip all the time. I mean, my family laughs about it. And these girls, I mean, did you see what she wore? Well, she changed.
Into the airport.
I'll give her the props. Stacy changed to go into the airport. Yes. But those shoes,
the stripper shoes.
Yeah.
Like they're.
and she's like, Florian likes this, so that's what I'm going to wear. Really, it's all about he likes you for your shoes. I'm confused.
Right, that's all it is.
You
It's all
travel from
image.
Albania.
Does she
You
even
in
have
these
feet?
shoes?
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
Albania.
I got to be honest with you. The first thing I see are not her feet.
Oh yeah, well I know. And they keep getting bigger and
Although
bigger.
there is a left and a right, but they're not feet.
But they're not feet. And everything about them keeps getting bigger and bigger. Their cheeks, their lips, their
boobs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Boobies.
Yeah.
They
They
boobies job?
love to have work.
My boobies
done.
job.
Their booby job?
Yeah, the booby job.
What's her name?
Oh, Larissa.
Larissa. My
Larissa
yeah.
my
from
boobies job.
Happily Ever After?
Last time we a date, he be a little cheapy.
Cheapy? Ericy?
I promise you will not be disappointed when I do a booby job.
My favorite is what's his name? Andre. When he's going on.
Andre?
Audrey.
He goes, why don't we go outside and we'll fight because we are two wild and crazy guys.
That's exactly what I thought of when he
See, how can you not love this show? These
Yeah.
shows. That's what I
yeah.
don't get. You're so against them.
Go outside and fight.
And then you watch them, and
You gotta love Moldova.
And I think that's why we love Pillow Talk too.
Oh,
is
yes.
because
Well, when you say we, you mean you two. You and
Us
Christa.
two, right.
Okay, I was going to say.
You would love pillow talk.
I've seen it.
he doesn't
we,
like it as
we,
much.
we actually do the pillow talk while we're watching the show. So
Well, I think that's
Right,
why.
so that's why I
Krista.
like
That's
it.
why we like it, because
Yeah.
our husbands wouldn't watch it with us.
Right.
So now we're watching it with people that are making the same reactions we're making.
Right.
So like, yes, friend.
well, my reign's over though because this show. Once this show happens,
Oh, he's gonna sneak it.
oh,
And
no,
then
no one does homework
also-
after the test. Nobody's ever done homework after the test.
So then Larry will say, Krista, stop yelling at the screen. They're already yelling at it.
Right.
But I'm agreeing.
But you're with them.
Yeah. So here's a perfect example of why I yell at the screen.
Okay. And I probably yelled too.
This
but go.
is a character from 90 Day Fiance The Other Way. I love her. I think she's adorable. Hi, I'm Ariella. I'm 27 years old and I'm super cute. I live in an upper middle class family in New Jersey. My mother is a nurse. My father is a doctor. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm super close to all my siblings. I love my nieces and nephews. We have a super close family. I have unlimited.
She's absolutely right.
I have unlimited access to clean water
Oh,
and unlimited access to world-renowned health care. I am currently 7 months pregnant, and tomorrow I'm leaving it all behind to move to Ethiopia.
Smart.
Smart. I will be giving birth to my baby in Ethiopia because my baby's daddy is from Ethiopia, and his name is also Baby.
what?
This is real. This is what's
yeah,
happening.
that's the other way.
That's his name, baby.
And yep. Well, his name's Binyam, but he's an exotic dancer.
Product day.
Were you right the first time?
He's an exotic.
I don't know how you characterize his style of dancing.
Oh, and he's an MMA fighter.
Yeah. Oh, is he?
Yes.
I didn't know that. And so they
have to be with a
call
name
him
like Baby.
They call him Baby. And I just can't wait to be there. And so then she got there. And
Well, and you got to say she's Jewish and marrying.
right, and he's very Catholic Christian or something
Yeah.
very Christian.
Right.
And so when she got there, he was like, I want to christen the baby. And she was like, okay, we could do that. But then when she got there, they were like, no, if the baby's going to breastfeed from you, Ariella, you need to also convert
Be
from
baptized.
Judaism. Now,
Serious?
she is very Jewish.
Oh, yeah.
She characterizes herself as not, but she's always wearing that
Star of David.
Star of David, and her mother seems very Jewish, and so this is what I mean by culture shock. So in America, when you're going to rent an apartment, you have to have the plumbing inspected, you have to have carbon monoxide detectors, you have to have smoke detectors, and these are just American laws. But apparently in Ethiopia, you don't have to have a kitchen sink or a toilet to have the apartment rented.
Or ceiling.
Your ceiling, yeah. The only access to water is this huge rain barrel outside, which they use for everything: drinking, washing clothes, washing dishes. And she's having a baby, so the mother went with her. Her mother went with her. Her mother is beside herself, and I just don't know why Ariella made this decision. And I think she's second guessing herself right now. At the end of the last episode, she looked like she was about to second guess.
I didn't watch this week's.
Okay.
You can spoil alert, it's fine.
No, spoiler alert. I think she's second guessing herself. So then they go to lunch. I'm sure you saw this one with Baby's sisters.
Yes.
And the waitress puts on the middle of the table, this is another culture shock. If you're American, this doesn't happen. 2 pounds of raw ground beef just placed in the middle of the table
For
Yep.
what?
to eat
To eat.
with little pieces of pita bread. And you swipe the pita bread over the raw meat and you eat it.
You smear it and you eat.
Yeah, the
Yep.
raw ground beef. And this isn't like steak tartare. This is like raw ground beef.
Yeah.
From like
They don't have hummus?
that. Apparently, that's their hummus. And to top it off, one of the sisters says, it's our tradition that we feed you because, of course, the mother wasn't going to eat it. And Ariella is pregnant on top of everything else. All I can think of is E. coli. And they fed her, and she was beside herself. And so these are the things that, until you travel to an emerging country, you take for granted. That's when you realize I'm American. And Angela knows that. Nobody knows that better than Angela. Angela keeps saying I'm American.
Angela and Michael from
Oh, Angela.
Angela,
Yes.
she's like
What
Georgia
a trip
Peach.
she is. Good
from
Lord.
Nigeria.
Yes.
That's the one that the wedding's off every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Michael's from Nigeria. Well, they've been trying to get married for a long time.
How you doing?
He can't get the K1 visa.
No, he can't get the K1 visa. I'm assuming it's because he's tried to do this before.
Right? I just
Right,
don't know.
yeah.
There's got to be something because there's
same
no way.
with Armando and what's his name? They're a great couple. I forget the
Oh,
blonde guy's
Armando,
name.
yeah, the from Florida. And
The from Florida guy. So why go live in Mexico where it's not okay to be openly homosexual?
I think that's because Armando wants to raise his daughter
In
in
Mexico?
Mexico. Yeah, I think that's it.
that's a great reason. But also,
Right.
you want to be able to hold hands in public. Like, I don't know why you just say, come to America. Like,
Well, you can't hold hands in public here now.
well, not right now.
They're my favorite. Armando and I can't remember his name.
I love them. I love them. They're great. And I feel like they're living in a gated community in Mexico because they're afraid. But when they go out in public, they get a lot of slack. Like, you can be murdered
yeah,
and no one would care and no one would look for you because it's Mexico.
it's true.
So these are things that we take for granted, like Brittany, who moved to Jordan, where women are second class. There's no two ways about it.
No, they're lucky if they're second class.
They're
not
like third class.
Right.
Goats are first.
Right, exactly.
And she's from South Florida. She's an influencer. She is
Rapper.
a very independent, strong American woman. And she gets there, and Yazan, who looks exactly like my cousin Sal, says, you need to be Muslim if we're going to marry. And she's like, what are you talking about? You never told me I had to convert to be Muslim? And he's like, yeah, you got like 3 days to decide.
Go.
And
Starting
she's
now.
like, starting right now. And she's like, you never said, but obviously she does need to convert to be Muslim if she's going to marry him, because it's a Muslim country. It's a Muslim state of mind. And she was embracing it until she was forced.
Isn't that a Billy Joel song, Muslim State of Mind?
Yes,
I thought so.
it was the number one hit.
That's it.
But see, that's what gets me is that I guess I don't know if that's just our American ego that we think now, oh, don't worry, we're going to go over to this country. You're not going to make me change anything. I'm still going to be who I am, but now I'm doing it in Jordan. Isn't this, look at me. That's more on social media. I don't get it. Like, how do you not know this is what the next step is?
It's an American ego, because she had already done this once before. In fact, she's still married.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She's still married. That's why she can't even make the decision.
You are absolutely right. It's the ego.
It's when in Rome. I mean, that's
right.
They say that for a reason.
Yeah, they do say that.
doesn't have to be Rome.
That never happens. I've been in Rome. My parents don't want to live like people in Rome at all.
Oh.
No, we were there, and my dad was like not having any. Well, so in Italy, I loved Italy. It was beautiful. We took my parents. Well, we all went together.
I feel like I was there with all those pictures.
Yeah.
And I thank you for that.
Right? You're welcome. It was my parents' 50th anniversary, and my husband was turning 50. So we all went to Italy. Thank God we did, because now who knows when we'll get there. My parents had been a few times, but I had never been. And in Italy, all of Italy, there is no ice.
No ice?
They don't have ice. They don't do it. Everything's room temperature. It's not like you don't have like ice in your drink.
So if you say, can I have some ice water? They go, no.
Right. They just
We don't
say,
know what
here's
that is.
some
What the
water.
hell's that?
What's ice? They say, K ice. Yeah. So
Ice.
yeah, K ice. And so my dad, I don't know if it's because of his upbringing, everything has to be extremely cold or extremely hot. Nothing can be in between.
It's like a Katy
The
Perry
soup-
song.
Right. The soup has to be extremely hot, and there has to be buckets of ice everywhere. There has to be a bucket of ice on every table for every meal. There needs to be a water in an ice bucket, or wine in an ice bucket, or something in an ice bucket. There needs to be lots of ice.
So he must have been great at the Ice Bucket Challenge.
Right.
Because you were all like,
He was like,
upset.
everybody.
no, he was like,
who's
let
wasting
me.
all this ice?
I can hook you. I can hook you guys up with so much ice.
Don't worry about ice. I got
then
plenty
you're
of
gonna
ice.
get in trouble.
I took care of the ice. Whenever we're in a hotel, he knocks on my door and goes, "Here's a bucket of ice." So they don't have it. And when in Rome, I said, "Dad, when in Rome," and he's like, "Oh no, I need the ice." And so he would be screaming at these Italian people to get ice. It was. And so you say when in Rome, but not everyone feels that way.
Guess not.
Brittany
I
does
would.
not feel that way. Angela.
Well, that's why I laugh at Angela, because I'm like, Angela, you
Angela ordered a pizza when he
just
said,
a pizza?
yeah, an American pizza. I don't know where she found the place in Nigeria, but it looked pretty good. It didn't
wasn't
look
bad.
like bad pizza.
Really?
So he said, my mother is coming for dinner, and we need
That's a
to.
pretty good impression.
Yeah, my mother's coming for dinner, and we need to cook. So he said, let's go to the grocery store.
Can I do a quick Miguel impression?
Yeah.
It's his name Miguel, right?
Michael.
Go
Michael,
ahead.
ready? This is him last episode. I am sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry. Remember that?
That's exactly
And
right.
all I kept thinking of
It's
is, I am job. I am job. Mrs.
Wait,
Doubtfire, everybody.
that's Jehoon.
Who?
That
Oh yeah, that's the other one. On the other way, there's this woman that
I was impersonating somebody else that I haven't seen.
I think that was
yeah,
Jehoon.
it did. Yeah, I don't
It
think
sounded like
it does
Jehoon.
sound like him. That's why I
Because
kept saying
he
like
says he's
that's
sorry
more of
a
an
lot.
Indian accent, but
Yeah.
But Miguel was doing that. Michael.
Michael.
Why do I want to say Miguel?
I don't know.
It's not
Michael,
Miguel.
yeah.
It's
just Michael.
keep track.
Angela,
I
it's
should
very
have made a
important
chart.
to me to have a baby.
That just goes to show you.
Told a baby, Michael.
She's horrible.
That just goes to show you how advanced the African medical system is. When they saw a blip in her when she got the sonogram, they thought it was an egg.
Yeah.
Remember? And they told her you have one egg left.
It was a
at
friggin'
55 years
tumor.
old. Yeah. No, it's not an egg, lady.
Yeah, no, you don't have an egg. You haven't had eggs for a
egg.
while. Your ovaries aren't even visible.
Egg. You have
Yeah.
egg.
I can tote the egg, Michael.
Tote.
Might have to pay somebody to tote that egg.
Tote that baby.
Let me get my cigarettes out of my bra, my cell
That was,
phone out
that
of my
was
other
amazing.
stuff.
Did you watch the soup? The new soup?
I have not lately, but yes.
They do nothing but make fun of these shows, and
the best.
Oh, I gotta watch it.
yeah, she's getting better, but I don't even care. I'm there for the clips.
Yeah, the clips are the best.
But it's not the Joel McHale version. That was so much funnier. They're starting fresh, and she's finding her way as you agree with that, right? She was because I didn't laugh at her until like the fourth episode, but
Really?
but
Well,
she's okay. But
And she didn't have a time either because then COVID hit.
Yeah, right. So in her defense, she's getting better. But
I
the
would
show's
watch it for
fun.
the clips. I got to watch it for the clips because Angela is unapologetically American. She says what we're all thinking. So he says, let's go to the grocery store. They're in Nigeria. She's like, okay. And they're driving, and he's got a Louis Vuitton steering wheel cover on his little, I don't know what that is.
Fake Louis
The
Vuitton.
Fake,
decals,
fake,
right?
yeah.
Or a star,
yeah.
there was a pinwheel.
It was just like a fake Louis Vuitton.
This guy.
And she's like, Michael, I thought we were going to Walmart. And it's like an outdoor
Market.
So here's another thing that's only, not just in America, but definitely not in Nigeria. Board of Health does not exist in Nigeria. None of that exists in Nigeria. I mean, the food's just out in the open, raw, not on ice, not kept covered. The rice is in big bags, and they give you whatever rice you ask for in a dirty can from something else. And she threw up. So she threw up in the middle of the market because of the goat's meat and the goat heads and the flies and I don't blame her. And so now I think she's figuring out, I can't live here and he can't come to my country. So I think
Why? Because they have the rule that, the way of life that the man is the
the man is the head of the household, and she was like, "That's not. I'm an American."
right.
Be submissive,
That's
right?
where it doesn't fly.
That's
You
what.
can't-
Well, the sister doesn't like that. The aunt doesn't like that.
But the only reason she's there is because they can't get the K-1 visa. So now she's over there to marry him in Nigeria, and they're going to go for the spousal visa, which might go through easier because now that they're married, she can bring him over.
But I think.
No, there's no buts about it. She's not staying there.
Oh yeah,
There's no way.
she absolutely hates it, and I love the mother. Michael's mother is so sweet, and she puts up with so much, and I just think she always dresses awesome, and she's just awesome. It's just a different way of life, and Angela's not having it.
And she's the opposite mother of the mother of Kehlani, the
Devin.
Kalani Asuelo.
Oh God, where's my money?
That is the most amazing
I
thing.
don't care about your kids.
Right?
I need money.
She literally said, "I don't care."
Literally,
Those are her
I don't care about
grandkids.
my grandkids. Give me money.
I don't
Give
care
me
about those
my
kids.
money.
First of all,
And you know what you need to do? You either need to divorce and separate, and I'm going to take him back, so then he can start working for me and start giving me more money.
that's what she said.
That's the solution,
And
I
then the
guess.
sister said, "I'm going to beat you up
Right.
next
but,
time I
but
see
you know what the best part about that was? That we were laughing about this because they obviously stage stuff, and you can't tell me that someone as tough as his sister couldn't get out of her mother's grasp. And then because she, what's her name? I don't know the names.
Kalani.
Kalani just walked. She had no fear because she knew she wasn't getting anywhere. Just like it's like in high school or grade school when you want to start a fight, but you know your friend's going to hold you back.
Right.
So you act a little tougher than
You're
you really
lucky
are.
they're holding
yeah,
me back.
Exactly. I won't.
And then when she went back to the house and she told Asuelo all that, and he's like, "Oh, you think you can knock out my sister?" She's like, "Have you seen me?
Yeah.
Have you
She's
seen
a
her?"
beast. She's a
she goes, "I
beast.
can knock you out."
Kehlani,
Your
That
ass,
was
buddy.
great.
Kehlani will kick Asuelo's ass.
Seriously?
He's a bitch.
He is such a baby. He's a bitch baby. He's
bitch
a bigger
baby.
baby than the babies. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's so awful. Oh, you think you can beat my sister? No, you can't do that.
When he threw
That's
a
when he grew
tantrum.
up. That's when he grew his
Then he
spine.
left.
When he threw a tantrum
Yeah,
at his kid's
called
birthday
an
party.
Uber.
Ugh.
Was playing video games during the birth. He's like a baby.
He is a
I don't
baby.
know what. I mean, I can understand a mistake the first time, but you had 2 kids with this guy. You knew he's just a big baby.
And I love when Kalani's father's on there.
Oh, yeah.
And he gives him a little talk. He's like, "Listen." And he looks at the way Asuelo looks at him. He's like, he is going to beat me up.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to get
Asuelo's
my ass beat.
I do whatever Kehlani's father say to me because he's so big and he's Samoan. And the father's like, that's not gonna fly, Asuelo.
He's like a Samoan biker. It's
Listen,
awful.
that's not gonna fly. Don't let me see that happen again. We're gonna have a problem.
Don't be confused. I'll pull it on. Don't be confused, followers. There's only 3 of us in here. All these 7. This sounds like there's 30 people here because Christa's the rich little of this garage right
She's
now.
great at the impression.
Seriously.
It's just
Spot
a
on.
great show. It's really good. It relaxes me. I'm just like, I don't want to think about anyone. I want to watch why my life is so great and these people's lives are so ridiculously messed up with drama because they want it that way.
But that is a good point because you walk after that episode. At first, I'm like, ugh, I just killed 60 minutes. But God, I don't have it that bad at all, do I?
No, you had a great life.
You know what? The bad choices I made weren't that bad.
No.
They really
Except
weren't
for
that
the
bad.
one I just made watching that.
That's not a bad choice either, though.
That's a great choice.
It really, really
Continue
is.
to watch it.
I think that one with Kalani again. I think she's my favorite.
Kalani?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
that
she's
show. Of
awesome.
that show.
Yeah, she's good. I like her.
You know what cracks me up? The boobies girl, the boobies, what are they called? The boobies,
Larissa?
Boobies
Oh,
job?
Larissa, yeah.
Larissa,
If I don't get to my booby job,
she was with that
Colt.
dude.
Colty.
I call him
Colty?
Dolt because
Debbie, she no like me, but I love the Colty.
I don't understand
It's
how that
bad.
happened.
Is bad for me.
I don't see how he gets these women.
Really, this guy, he's got bigger boobs
People
than
wanna
all
be
of us
married
here.
to
He
that
lives
bad.
with his mother and has all those cats. I don't know. I don't know how he gets these women. Even the new Jess, she's a pretty girl.
Yeah.
Which
She's
one-
crazy,
which one-
too.
Which one's Jess?
Jess is the redhead.
Oh, the
that threw
redhead, yeah.
shoe.
So this
I
is
like her.
on
She's fine.
90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After?
If you're scoring at home
Question mark.
after, yep.
Yeah.
She does that too. It's funny.
Happily ever,
Ever
after?
Probably not.
She does it on the soup. The
Yeah.
host. I can't pronounce her name.
Oh, she does Happily Ever? Probably not. Probably not Happily Ever.
No, probably not.
Yeah. And so Jess is pretty too. I don't know how I don't know how Colt chose to take his mother Debbie to Brazil. She's still wearing those plaid
It wasn't his
shirts
choice. It was
in
Debbie.
Brazil.
Debbie said, I'm going this time because I'm not going to let you make the same mistake you did with Larissa, which he is.
But then again, he is
But he's
making the same
30, he's
mistake.
35.
He's a bigger baby
He's
than
35.
Oswaldo. What's his name? Oswaldo?
No,
Asuelo.
Colt.
No, I know, but he's a bigger baby than Oswaldo.
Oswaldo.
He's got bigger boobs, I'll tell you that.
Much bigger. What
See him on the beach.
Colts?
Was
oh
that
my
hysterical?
Lord.
I just, and Debbie's all, God bless her, she must have 20, 30 flannel shirts. That's all she wears. And she wore them on the beach in Brazil. God bless her.
Really? I didn't see that.
Yeah, she doesn't have like vacation wear. She just has, that's what I wear every day, and that's what I'm wearing there.
And you
What
would
the
think,
climate?
why have so many flannel shirts? You live in Vegas.
Yeah, she lives in Vegas.
That's a good point. Yeah. It's not
And I know it
Oregon.
gets
It's
cold
not-
at night.
Gonna
but-
call,
not
check on
Oregon.
the cats. Gotta check on the cats. And then she brought up Vanessa on purpose, and it backfired big time. But, what are you gonna do?
But now Vanessa's living with them.
I know.
This is going to be great. I cannot wait.
Have you guys seen Vanessa?
Yes.
They've showed
I've
her?
seen Vanessa. She's a pretty girl.
Yes, she is.
How does that work? This dude is like,
And then Colt's like, Vanessa's a good friend. We had sex. Like, he talks about having sex, like, all the time. Oh, I went to visit Jess.
we had a
had
burger, we played some.
He's so creepy, too, about
Oh,
it, isn't
he's
he?
super
Or you can stay in my bedroom.
yeah.
bleh.
When he got the hotel room,
And they were all in it?
I was like, so you're going to have sex with your girlfriend in the next room while your mom's sleeping.
Yeah.
Well, who hasn't
and
done
Jess
that?
is like, how can I make no noise?
She's funny. You know what I love? I do have to. I don't make fun of them because they're better than I am because they're speaking a different language. So I don't make fun. I mean, it's,
Oh,
it's
no.
fun. No, you're
I'm
not.
not
You're,
making
no, you're
fun
not.
of
You're
them.
not. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you are.
I
But
think
you're imitating
they're
them very well.
amazing.
But it's funny because I do appreciate that they're trying and they do because that's why we laugh about the boobies job and all that stuff. But no, and I don't think you weren't making fun.
No.
I wasn't accusing you of that. I was saying you were.
Absolutely not. I can only speak one language.
But your imitations are spot on, really.
I just love the way they talk.
Me too. What about Karini and,
Carini.
Oh, my God.
what's his name?
Benini?
David. Is it David?
No.
Carini and, his mother's a riot.
Yeah, she'll tell it like
Yeah.
this. It's like, Mom, can you
You
just
gotta
help us
man
out
up.
a little bit? No,
You sound like kind of a deadbeat, son.
you need to get a job.
Yeah,
Which
you
show
need
is
to
this?
get a job.
Now, which
No, still the
one is
same.
the? Oh, still the
Same
same. Have I
one.
seen these people?
Yes.
Carini, they,
What is
the baby's name is Pierre.
Yeah.
Puree, like
Yes.
like
It's spelled Pierre, but they say Puree. I
Right,
don't know
the Brazilians.
why. Yeah, they pronounce it Pierre.
They live in
like a
Kentucky.
blender.
Right.
He brought her over. He was living in Brazil with her for a while, but
Yeah.
he couldn't find a job because he couldn't get work visa.
Brazil is really. locked
That's where
into
they.
this. They're all from Brazil, right? Is this what's happening?
There's a lot from Brazil,
Most
There's
of
a
them,
lot from Brazil. There's a
and they're not all Giselles. Can I tell you that?
None of them are.
That's true.
None of them are. None. Zero.
None. No Giselles.
No.
No Giselles.
No. No, so yeah, so Carini hates America. So there's someone, and also what's his name from South Africa? The girls from
St. John.
The guy that blessed the rain,
Tanya.
right?
Right, and is it Nicole?
Tanya.
Tanya. St. John and Tanya.
Oh, I know
She's from
Tanya.
Connecticut, and he.
That's
does-
Andre, right?
They what?
That's Andre, isn't it?
No.
Andre is
Andre
with Libby.
is with Libby. Moldova.
That's Moldova.
With Debbie, with the bitchy sister.
Yes, the whole family is bitchy. I'm on Andre's side on this.
Did you see her in the car from the airport? The sister?
Right. And her brother
Yeah.
is a dick.
Dude.
Charles and Chuck, yeah.
What made you? I think you moved to Ireland, and your next step was, I'm going to move to America. Oh, let's go outside and fight.
Right.
Right. And I would
And fight.
Yeah.
Because you know why we're going to fight? Because we're two wild and crazy guys. Is it like that sometimes, though? Like, it's not always. There's the Christa snort I know and love. We go fight, Chuck. Come on.
see,
We
this is what I
fight.
told him. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is why you should like the show.
is
No,
why you should
the more I
love
laugh
the
about it,
show.
the more I like it.
There's so
It's so, and the sister is so mean. She's just like, is all of Moldova look like a ghetto like this? And he's like, quiet down. I don't want to hear. Don't you start with me.
it's so cold. It is November.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
Yeah,
It's November.
Oh, did you see the episode a few episodes ago when they were talking about going to Moldova?
yeah.
'Cause
They were all in the
ups-
pool breastfeeding.
Right. What?
Whoa, what
yes.
is this happening?
Yeah, I would.
anybody?
I don't
Was it their
care how related we are. I'm not sitting in a pool and breastfeeding while we all breastfeed.
Hey, what are you doing today? You want to come over? We'll hang out at the pool. Yeah. Bring your babies so we can all breastfeed at the same time. That'll
and
be
they'll
perfect.
film it. They'll film it.
You
It's
just got to
perfect.
sign
So
one
cool.
waiver. That's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
It's
it.
going to be so cool. We're going to film it.
It was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. And I remember them talking about it. And she was like, I looked it up and it's pretty dangerous there. And she's like, no, it's Moldova. It's fine. I've been there. No, I heard people get killed in the streets constantly.
Yeah, that
and-
doesn't happen anywhere else. Just
yeah,
Moldova.
just Moldova.
That's it.
You live in Florida. You know that, right? Like that,
Right.
Did you forget you live in Tampa, Florida?
The panhandle, right?
Guess what?
Florida, man.
Good old Pasco County. We used to watch live PD all the time, and
Oh, yeah.
everything was Pasco. This,
My-
it was the best.
My kids love.
Oh,
they
it was
love
so
all of it.
awesome.
My
It was
my
so
kids.
funny.
They love it.
Hi, Cheryl. I got your name right this time. I call her Sandy. Absolutely.
Sure.
Bring them on in. Krista loves dogs.
I love dogs. Oh,
She's
He's
she has a what am I trying to say?
social distancing.
Yeah, she needs to social distance.
What is that thing in your mouth? Why? What are
It's a podcast. It's okay. No, well,
No,
no,
it's okay.
too late now.
You're already on
Yeah,
it.
you're
It's too
already
late.
in it. We'll have you sign a waiver later.
You just
so-
sign the waiver. Don't worry about it. I'll edit it. No pictures. No pictures. No
There's no cameras
No pictures.
that you know of.
pictures.
you guys can talk about too. It's fine.
No, I'm glad you're getting. I'm
He's
glad you're getting the
so
walk
cute.
in.
He is. He's a wonderful dog.
He looks like the Little Rascals dog.
Petey.
Yes.
He does look like Petey.
So what's your podcast about?
It's just what we're just
Reality
it's called-
television we're doing right now.
This is a good. I made her do this. It's called Chatting with George Noonan, and we just sitting around chat.
Do you watch reality TV at all? Because it's about Big Brother.
This
it's
one
about
is.
90
It's
Day
different.
I didn't
Fiancé.
say that. I mean, I don't know what you consider. I watch like Pitbulls and Parolees.
Oh, that's reality?
That's yep.
Right, so that's reality.
Yeah.
I consider her, Tia's pretty genuine. But in the news, but not anything.
That's
else.
not reality.
Right.
The news is not reality TV.
But I don't watch, like, I used to watch like the home improvement programs, but they're such,
I
they're
know.
so fabricated.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
yeah,
baloney.
yeah.
No, actually, I'm not a big reality TV.
Yeah.
Pitbulls and Parolees is good. I love it.
Duke loves it too.
I bet you do.
We watch it on Sunday mornings on
Yeah.
demand, don't we? Because we can't stay up that late.
My dog loves it too. That's funny.
What kind of dog do you have?
I have a little French bulldog. Flo.
Oh, it looks like Duke's cousin.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love them.
And
They
Duke's
are so cute.
Duke's gray color is like Jeff's color.
So is that your dog's name?
Jeff, yes. Jeff and
You
Duke.
brought
Well,
Jeff here?
yeah, I know. I should have brought him.
Because I was gonna say I don't think I've ever seen him.
No, I never brought him here.
Duke is
Next time.
I can't say because he's so he's just welcome here.
Yes.
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 He's welcome.
Understood.
We just
Yes.
Yes.
I'll edit this part out. Don't worry about
never write it, don't ever.
it. Right.
But anyways, yeah. So he's
Your secret is safe with all of us.
Oh, thanks.
Only 2 people listen to this anyway, so
Where
don't
do
worry
you
about it.
live?
I live way far away.
Where's far?
Stoneham.
In a magical
Because
town.
you're way up the
Yep.
northwest.
Yep. North.
East.
Yep.
Well, what-
Golden
No,
one-
Northeast.
No, we live here. We live here.
I'm his wife.
She doesn't like to admit to that, but
I've seen you.
Yeah.
Aren't you a nurse?
No.
Okay.
she plays one on TV though.
But you park in front of
Yes.
this building here. I see
Yep.
you. What do you drive?
That blue RAV4.
Yes, I see you.
She sees
And
it.
there's, I mean, people come and go. There's such a high turnover right here, so it's like you get, and you look outside and it's like, but that's a very like, not unique, rare.
Yes.
Because unique means one of a kind, there are others. But that's rare, I don't see, so it's like, that's there, so I'm like, yes, I know you. Actually, believe it or not, there was somebody that parked, that was coming here to visit somebody that had the same color and was parking over here. And I thought, what's that funny? I thought it was you at first.
Yeah.
Whoever you were, and you couldn't find a parking spot, and then they were coming over. So when you said they're far, far away, I was wondering if you were from out in the western part of the state, but obviously not.
No.
That's what we're looking, huh? That's what we're looking to move to next year.
I think Duke's already found a place.
All right.
It's right here.
Duke likes it right here.
Yeah, Duke's old and lazy, huh?
That's the way I like it.
That's how I get along with
Who isn't?
Yeah, right. That's the
I
way I
don't
like it.
know you got a garage here.
Yeah.
What do you usually park in here?
Nothing. That's my car right there, the white Sentra.
Oh, okay, but do you park it in here?
In the winter sometimes.
Oh, all right, so why do you?
Storage.
Podcasts.
Podcast. I don't even know. I mean,
It's like, I think it's $100.
You guys, so how long have you been here then?
5 years.
That's why.
Yeah.
Because they're charging people $250 for
Ooh, really? Oh, so that means if I charge them $150, that's thank you. I'll split it with you. We're good.
Well, that's what I heard. When I moved here at the end of 2018, they told me 175.
Oh wow.
So when I heard somebody say 250, I was like, really?
Yeah,
Because I heard 175.
they go higher. They have.
And I heard somebody else say 175. I'm wondering if it has to do with almost like the same thing, like where the apartments are in the buildings, where the garage is. Because that garage over there, there's
Yeah.
very poor lighting, it's right next to the tree, it's crappy.
Yeah.
Because over there, I'm in building 2.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of vandalism over there because there's not much lighting. Like there is this kind of lighting there. And also, they all have one central, it's been out for like a year. That right there.
Yeah.
So, and it's also off the roadway, so it's icier and everything. I don't know, that's what Julie told me. I can't
Location,
imagine-
location, location.
I can't imagine there's anything about me that was so special that I was getting like a big break. Like, I mean, I like to think I'm special, but I don't really think that was the case. Like, all of a sudden I showed up and they're like, you know what, we're gonna cut this woman like.
Yeah, this is the one right
We're
here.
gonna give her like 20% discount.
You've got the golden ticket.
Right. Because like, and the guy that was below me, so we have the same apartment. So his would be a little less because it's the second floor.
Yeah.
But he's paying combined rent and garage, less than my rent.
Wow.
And he's been here, like you guys, for a while.
Yeah.
So it's, the longer you're here, it just doesn't go up.
It goes up incrementally.
Right, because the woman that just moved in behind me, she's paying more than I am. Not by much, but she's paying a little bit more. But then there are other people that moved in and paying over $100 less on the other side. So I'm like, how is the other side different than this side? It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So now, where are you guys in the building?
333. We're in the.
We're in the third floor on the front.
Yeah.
You have the same type of one bedroom as me.
I think so.
Do you have those in the bedroom? You have you have one window that opens, and then on either side you have the
Yes.
skinny windows.
Yes.
Which you can't clean on the outside, drives you crazy.
That's what maybe pick up.
That's what I have the exact same apartment, but I'm in building 2.
Oh, okay.
Actually, those are the bigger ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the fireplace and everything.
No, the one adjacent to us does. Because I helped her move one day and she had a
All right,
fireplace.
so then I bet you the guy next to me doesn't.
Yeah,
So he
probably.
I don't use it. You're not missing anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't use it anyway.
Right. Exactly, it's just wasted gas bill. And also, you can't put anything in front of it because you can't block it. Like, if you wanted to put something in front of it, you could, but you've got to leave a clearance of a foot, so it's, like, it looks ridiculous. It's like sticking out the middle of the living room.
It's like a moat if you have to clear it.
Yeah, it's just, and whenever we lose the power, I get really scared because if the pilot goes out, then if it doesn't come back on, like, how do you get the pilot? I don't know, it's just the whole idea of it makes me uncomfortable, and it's wasted wall space.
Right.
And now, do you have any of that old, like, when you come in, the flesh-colored bumpy tile? Like,
Yes.
when you first come into the unit, and then after that is like different type of flooring into the kitchen?
We have carpet.
You have carpet in your kitchen?
No. We have vinyl in the kitchen, but then in front of the entrance, it's
Yeah.
stone tile kind of.
That's what's in front of the fireplace. And it doesn't match anything, it's so like dated, and it's it's surround. So it's all around it. It's just, it's just not anything. I mean, when I was looking at the unit, and it was funny because the one I looked at in Building 8 was the same with the fireplace, and but I like this area over here better, and it wasn't as much of a thoroughfare with the pool and everything.
Yeah.
Made this big deal about the fireplace. She's like, look, and she stood there, she got to talk about 5 minutes, and I said, I really don't even like it.
Right.
She's like, you don't? I'm like, no. I said, no, I really don't. So, I mean, whatever. These are pretty cool, though. Do you have the electric? Yeah, so you can plug in and use it if you want to vacuum your car.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my neighbors, you must know them, Jerry and Amy and Debbie, he has the little car, he has one, I think.
Oh,
he
yeah,
has
yeah.
two. Oh, he's super nice, they live right behind me diagonally in a 2-bedroom. And he was saying that if I ever wanted to like clean out my car, I could use his garage. I
Yeah.
could plug it in for the power, you know?
Yeah, nice.
I mean, I don't know, I have a couple of power cords, I could run them down from the unit, but anyways. Well, it sounds like you guys are having a lot of fun. Memorializing yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what you call it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you
That's the
call
name of
it.
the show, this episode,
The
actually.
Duke is having a ball. He likes you guys. No. Maybe next time we get to meet Jeffy.
Yes.
How old's your dog?
He's 2.
Oh, he's a baby.
He's a baby.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
Yep.
Duke is old. He's a pain in my neck. As a matter of fact, he's like an upside down baby. Sometimes he gets like all night long, he's up going to the bathroom and he sleeps all day. It's like, oh, I want to smack him in
Sounds
the
like
head.
me.
I don't.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
well,
okay.
when he wakes you up like every hour and
I
an
know.
hour, like starting at midnight, it becomes really,
Tiresome real fast.
yeah. Thank you.
Hey,
You live on the
Christa.
3rd floor and you can't run down the stairs fast.
Right.
This is Walter. Walter's famous.
Walter, come on in.
Walter, did
Hey,
a
Walter.
podcast.
Hi, Walter.
Oh, this guy's like a comedian. You'll love him. Oh, he's a funny guy.
Well, I'm laughing at him now, so yeah, absolutely.
This is George,
Bonnie,
Bonnie,
Krista.
Krista.
nice to meet you.
These two are a couple, they live in the building, in this building, and then this is a guest that they have down there doing a podcast.
This is fantastic.
And Walter is my neighbor on the other side.
She's from Moldova.
What'd you say? Yes, they are, but it's just for them.
I'll edit this out, don't worry.
I asked.
Wink, wink.
I don't know.
We are living in an actual reality series right now.
So anyways, that's that. I actually need to get going, but Walter will have fun with you guys. Say bye, Duke. Bye, Duke.
Bye, Duke.
Duke begs to differ. There we go. Bye, Duke.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank
Nice
you.
meeting you.
Same here. Thanks for
Nice meeting you, Walter.
Bye, Walter.
You're welcome.
It's muggy, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Come on, Duke.
Take care.
Bye, Duke.
Bye. Have a good weekend.
Very nice to actually meet you, Bonnie.
Yes, very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You too.
That was fantastic.
That just happened.
Here's the thing. You guys got off easy because normally I'm whispering. Hopefully you can hear me. Twice as long. You know when I go get the mail and it takes me an hour and a half? That's why.
I love how she's like, I know what you drive. What are you, a nurse? What are you? What do you do?
I've seen you.
She's like, wasn't that the most frightening? I've seen you.
I've seen you.
Did you start parking over here? What are you parking over there for?
Looks like you
why
picked
should
the
park-
wrong tenant. That's a soup
She's
joke.
a sweetheart, but she's like neighborhood watch.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
Total neighborhood.
The other day, I came down and I'm like, hey, I always call her Sandy for some reason, but I got her name right, so I was excited. And I went, hey, Cheryl. She's like, do you know the guy from this? I'm like, no. She's like, well, he died. I'm like, Jesus. Thanks for the,
Small towns.
don't lube it up. Just ram it right through.
I'm just glad she doesn't live in the same building as us.
Imagine.
Right?
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, I saw you got some packages from Amazon. What'd you get?
Yeah.
Was that Prime?
Was those your deliveries that came in? How was that pizza you ordered the other night?
It just smelled awful good.
Where'd you get it from? How much you pay? Yeah. It's good.
I had a coupon. I'm not special. I had a coupon.
I thought you was going to ask how much our rent was, like what I
know,
pay for my
like,
car payment. I didn't know
you
what
re-
was going on.
yeah.
I didn't know where
You
that
pay
was
for this?
going, to be honest with
Nice.
you. Could have went anyway. Could have went sideways fast.
You waved to her first, so I blame you.
Well, no, I saw you looking. You said hi first. I
Well,
waved.
Of course, I said hi, but you
Well,
were
I-
waving. She would. I mean,
I didn't
teasing
wave her
you.
in.
No, I know.
I
I'm
waved.
making fun because she was
Yeah.
coming from there, so of course you saw her.
I have a
first,
thing for
yeah.
dogs now. I'm
And this is why I socially distance.
yeah.
This is
You know
why.
what?
This is why Tony doesn't go inside the house.
You go get the mail. I don't want to talk to these people. All right, drive up, get
Oh,
the mail,
no.
and get the hell out.
I'll get the mail.
I
I'll
was-
leave Monday and come back Tuesday with
Exactly.
the mail.
He'll talk to everybody.
My husband will talk to anyone that will listen,
Yeah.
anyone that walks by. I was socially distancing way before this.
Yeah. You were cool before this.
Yeah, I've been playing cooties for quite some time.
Cooties.
Me too.
The funny thing is I don't even talk. I just listen. Once I go, hey, I'll do
Oh,
this.
you don't have to say a word.
I'll go exactly. That's
It's very easy.
I use this rule at work, and I use it in my life. Make no eye contact. If you make no eye contact, then they will not engage with you.
That's exactly right.
That's my.
You
problem.
can you can see somebody. They say hi to you. Hi. Don't look at them in the face. Don't make the eye contact.
Just be like, hey,
You keep going.
keep going. Get on with your day.
That's right.
Yes.
Your 2 seconds of being nice are over. See you later. I'm good. Done my
True.
duty.
You've done your.
You
due
could be
diligence,
stuck
right?
in a 20-minute conversation that
I have been.
you've never
I think we
want.
just were.
It's right. It's right.
That just happened.
It wasn't 'cause of
Followers.
me. I made no eye contact.
Followers, that just happened.
Followers, it was not me.
I miss Dawn. I miss my bestie beside me. Although Bonnie's my new bestie.
Aw.
Till she sees Dawn again.
I just love her.
But everyone, I said, and you can both back me up on this. I said, because when I proposed the idea to you, I said I gotta make sure Bonnie does it because I want to do one with Larry too. Excuse me, but I'm like, I'm not worried about you two because everyone loves Krista and everyone loves Bonnie. It's that.
I
it
don't know if everybody
well,
loves Krista.
come on.
But I'm sure everybody loves
no,
her.
it's,
She's
it's,
a doll.
It's true. If you can get her to look at you for more than 2 seconds.
That's right.
She doesn't usually make eye contact. That's
right.
It took her a while once I
does. Took her a
came
while.
in.
It took her a while.
But then now we're
She's
looking at
warming
each
up.
other.
She's-
We're looking at each other now.
I
She
see you.
opened up.
I see you.
I see you.
Hey, I've seen you.
I'm trying to be like John Cena over here.
uh,
You can't- Oh, that's
What's
the.
this like? 12 by 8? What's this?
Yeah.
She was. I thought she was
What are you
gonna-
parking here?
What are you parking here? You
What
got
the hell
plug?
you need a
You got the thing
freaking
for the-
garage for?
Yeah. Is
I
the
love
electric-
that we had to answer questions of why we.
What's this on the ground? Cement? What is that?
I mean, why would you even pay for a garage? What do you put in here?
Sturdy.
Storage? Is that okay?
Is that a Christmas tree up there? Huh? What do you got going on
You
there?
pull a car in here? Which car is yours?
You got a fireplace where you are?
Seriously.
Sucks, right?
When's your birthday?
How's your mother doing?
Wow.
There it is again. I love that.
That really just happened.
Yeah.
That was great.
I see it all. I get it all the time. So
Just
you
see?
Perfect
This is what
reason to
I'm
stay
taking
in
the
the
hit for you.
house.
You owe me so much because
I don't owe you nothing.
You
You
owe all.
you invite it.
oh, I invited.
So this is
Do you see
why,
me inviting it? I don't. Hey, how are you? Just
This
keep
is why it's easier for cat people.
Yes, that's right. No one walks your
And
cat.
I'm a
You guys
cat
are-
person,
yeah,
and I am
you
a cat.
guys are, you are a
Thank
cat
you.
person. I should have been a cat person.
You were. You learned to like dogs. You didn't like.
I hated dogs.
I love all dogs.
I love dogs now. I'm a dog lover now, but see, when you're a dog person, you got to go out,
Yes, you got to face the
and
music.
it's horrible. I didn't
And
realize
so
that. till
the
I-
dogs want to socialize.
Oh my God, my dog loves other dogs. If my dog sees another dog, he has to go say hi to
has
that
to.
dog.
There's no. Oh yeah, you're pulling you.
Worship me.
Yeah. right.
See, that means if we got
I
a
am
dog,
Jeff.
I am Jeff.
Hello,
Obviously,
everybody.
you want to play with me.
we would have to get dogs because then they are social together.
Right.
I don't have to go to the stupid dog park and bring out the dogs. I got 2 dogs that take care of
This
each
is
other.
the dog park.
And then the
There's your buddy
best
right
thing
there.
is a cat. The best thing is cats. They don't leave the house.
Although I'm trying to get mine to leave the house, he refuses to.
Your cat's gonna kill you.
I don't.
He is.
He's plotting. He's plotting. He's taking his time.
Oh, it's a long haul. It's a long con.
It's,
That's what
it's
it's
a
Turning 18
called.
long.
in September.
Yeah, that means he's like
It's
95.
been a long con.
Yeah,
but it's gonna happen.
I'm lulling to sleep. That's
He's
the thing.
outlasting
got
him,
me.
I think. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's got. I think nature's gonna get me before.
Yeah.
It's
That's too funny.
yeah, it's funny.
I don't even remember where we were.
I don't either.
Well, then let me ask you a question, okay? Because we've talked about a couple things. We never got to Survivor. I don't know if do you watch Survivor?
Okay, so yes, I do watch Survivor.
Because you
and
have a Boston Rob story. I'm going to name drop because Tara Campagna, I think Lawler is her last name now. She loves Boston Rob. I put that picture with Janelle and Boston Rob. And I'm a big fan of both of them too, Janelle and Boston Rob. But you have a funny story about Boston Rob.
Well-
that you did say in the last one. But
I was just saying, like, I think I heard
Okay,
this. Because
so
You did hear
it's
it, you did
not
hear it.
very a long story.
It's not long, so
I
you
mean,
can say
I
it
think we
again.
were on one of those party lines, and Dawn, followers, Dawn, my best friend Dawn,
Porn.
Tolman
followers.
Shula, met this guy from Canton. I think we were on a pilot. I don't know. We
not
were
gonna-
always
we're not gonna
together.
fact check.
We're not going
Let's
to
go with
fact
it.
check. We were at something, and she met this guy from Canton. How else would she meet a guy from Canton?
Other than a party line? Who knows?
Right. Who knows? So she said, yeah, he invited me up to his house in Canton, and we're going to go over there. And we never went anywhere without at least us two. That was like the thing. Two of us, we go everywhere. But we went with other people too. Melissa Passanisi Thorne was with us. We go to pull up this house in Canton. It's at night. And it's a mansion.
Yeah.
It's a full-out Canton mansion.
A
I have
Canton.
never been a Canton. Very good, George. I have never been to Canton. I didn't know what Canton was. It took us forever to get there. It seemed.
I work next to Canton.
Seems
All
like
right, it seemed like forever.
Right.
Forever. I thought we drove to Mexico.
Well, you're used to going from one end of Redstone to the
To
other.
the other. Yeah. I mean,
Stone.
I'm going, it's like,
Redstone to the zoo, and that's
right.
it.
Yeah. That's about where we were.
You turn, do it again.
Come back and do it all again.
Repeat.
So one Sunnyhurst to the next.
Yes, Sunnyhurst. That's right.
And so then we get there, and he's there, and his friends are there, because he's got a friend for me and a friend for Melissa, and he's got all kinds of friends.
Everybody's got a friend.
And one of those friends was Boston Rob.
Was he still Boston Rob then? Or was
We
he...
didn't know at the time. We just knew him as Rob.
Okay, so
and,
he was-
Larry says he's not Boston Rob. He's Canton Rob. And whenever he comes on, even when he's a poker playing, Larry says,
Yes.
oh, it's Canton Rob. I hate that he wears that Red Sox hat. He's Canton Rob.
What's his last name?
Mariano.
Mariano, yeah.
Okay.
And he worked at the greatest bar, the world's greatest bar in Boston.
Did he?
Maybe that's why
Maybe.
he thinks he's Boston Rob.
He thinks he's Boston Rob.
Well, but you've seen the movie Blow,
Yes.
Boston George.
Okay.
He's from Weymouth, one town over from here.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's from Weymouth.
All right. That's-
You're not going to say Weymouth George. That's ridiculous.
No, you're not going to say Weymouth.
No, you're Boston. If you're.
Okay.
No, do you know what I mean? Like
No, I get it. I get it, Boston
make
Rob.
fun
I
all
get-
you want, but that's
Like the
why
people in
they
New
are.
Jersey think that they're from New York.
Right.
Same.
Yeah. No.
Who wants to admit to being from New Jersey?
Right. Well, meow meow.
Meow meow. Come on, meow.
Jersey Shore does.
Jersey Shore.
does.
Yeah. So
But he was a little bit of a jerk, though, right? Is that?
he
Well, that's
was
what Dawn says. Dawn was
Dawn
really.
said
Dawn-
he was like a big jerk.
Yeah.
I don't know if she was referring to Rob, which I don't remember. I mean, I think they were jerks. Okay. So we played like hide and seek or whatever in the dark, which is I'm afraid of the dark anyway.
Good. Hey,
How old were you?
Oh no, we were. Oh God, 19
19.
And hide and seek.
Yeah,
in the
that sounds like
dark.
fun, doesn't it? In
It
the
was,
dark.
well, this was like so. This
They're not up to
house
anything.
had
That sounds
secret
legit.
passageways and super secret bookcases that like open up.
There's the movie Clue.
Anyway, we were like crawling through the wall, and finally I was like, Dawn, this is getting like scary. Like they were trying to scare us, and I was like, you know what? I want to get the heck out of here. And she was like, yeah, I want to get the heck out. So we just walked out the front door. They thought we were still playing, and we
They're
just
still looking now.
Yeah,
Rob's going
Rob's
to different
like-
islands looking
yeah.
for you guys. He can't find you anywhere.
No, he's too obsessed with Amber.
Amber.
Amber
They got my
is
girl.
a smoke show. She's such a smoke show.
Dude, and if you do an accent, Bonnie can mimic it. Like she'd be great to go on these 90 Day Fiancés, because if you do one accent, like she can do it in 2 seconds.
I just
She picks it right up.
I pick it up when for my 30th birthday we decided to go to New Orleans, me and a couple friends, and my friend Peggy and I were going to breakfast, and there was a cheerleading competition happening in our hotel.
Oh gosh.
And
They were playing hide and seek.
And so this whole group of cheerleaders comes on, and the mom, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, how y'all doing?" My friend Peggy's like, she's like, "Why were you making fun of them?" And I said, "What do you mean?" She goes, "You were totally doing a Southern accent." I'm like, I don't even know I do it. I just dive right in. Don't even know.
Okay, so this is so funny because I do that and my husband makes fun of me for it. Like I do it with the lady that works at Honeydew. Like the way she talks to me is the way I talk back. And Larry's like, "Do you really?"
How does she talk to you?
Hey, girlfriend, this morning, what you have? You having the caramel on the thing? Oh, you.
So you answer her?
Are you tired
Oh,
today?
thank
And
you,
I
mother.
said, girlfriend, I want the, and I'll just,
Right? You just fall right into it.
or she'll say, I have to get my nails done for look at the broken nail, right? And so then I'll say, I for two have to go for two.
Do you
But
really?
it's not making fun of them.
Well-
I am just want them to understand me.
Right.
I'm speaking your language.
Right.
Right.
But I don't try to do it.
That just I know. I believe that.
Well, I had family members were I grew up in Illinois, and then we moved out to Massachusetts when I was like the 8th grade. Well, the 8th grade, and I have an accent to everyone else because I pronounce all my letters or whatever. And,
How dare you.
and I changed the way I talked so then I just would fit in. And then it just, so I would just slide right
So
into
maybe
whatever.
that's it. That
who
you
knows?
just-
I can just,
I don't know why I do it. I do it.
It's
at the nail
fun.
salon,
Well, you're not
too.
doing it. You're
It's
not doing
fun.
it maliciously. You're
I
doing
don't
it.
do it. I don't even know I do it.
You don't.
Then Larry's like, you realize that you just.
You know I
You're
can't go
the-
back here, right? Because you're ruining
Yeah,
this for
he's
me.
like, you realize that you just.
Good luck drinking
talk
that
like
coffee.
Her, like she thinks you're making fun of her. And I was like, oh, but I wasn't.
Next time, specify which one's mine because I don't want loogies in it. That's the bottom
That's
line.
what Larry's thinking.
When you go to Honeydew.
I know, and do you know what? I do that with the Nicole accent. I go crazy
Yeah.
with her, but the Michigan.
I don't know what I'm gonna
That's
do
good.
now,
The
and
nasal.
I don't. Never been to a VIP bar before. Just don't even come to my wedding, Janelle.
It's all right.
Yeah, all they sound just like her. You sound just like
That
her.
was so douchey.
all
of her to
right.
say
And then
that.
Janelle, I love Janelle. She's a superstar. I'm sorry. And then she's like, I feel like I'm playing with kids, and I'm like, you are.
Although they made the biggest mistake ever by
They didn't know.
I know, but that's
And
not.
now she's so upset because Kaser doesn't know.
Oh, wasn't that so sad? She goes, he doesn't know. He's gonna trust Memphis. Don't do it.
She's like, I'm worried. I'm worried about
I'm
him.
worried about him.
How
They're
sad
such a
was
good
it when
team.
she said to Casey, she goes, I never should have come, so then you would have had a chance.
And he was
she
like-
goes, I should have told no. But I don't want to be here without you.
I don't want to be. I've never been here without you. Yeah, I love them. They're just a good duo, and I'm really ticked about the season now because
I know it's
they're
too early
both-
for her to
they're both
leave.
Gonna be gone.
And you made a mention of they're not really all stars. There's a lot of people that weren't the first choice.
Right.
Yeah,
They're not.
it
Memphis
had to-
wasn't.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah. What about David? He was voted out on his season the first night.
Right.
Come on, David.
Right. I do appreciate that. I get why they don't consider him an all-star because he's really not. But I do appreciate the fact that he got screwed. No, that's never happened to anybody.
No.
And they gave him another shot. Now you can play. If you get voted out again, it's nothing. I'm props. I got nothing for you. But we'll give you one more shot.
I do like that.
And that way you at least get to play a little more. But to call him out and take it out on him, it's not his fault.
But then I had high hopes for him, and he's horrible.
Well, he hasn't played.
Well,
But-
you see
but you-
what he just did?
I know. He's
He
horrible.
screwed Tyler.
But he didn't know.
You know what he is?
he's
He's too
terrible.
good for this game.
He's too well. You
There's
know
a
what?
fine line you have to walk for this game. You have to be loved and feared at the same time, and he's just a nice guy.
And then they will fear you.
And then you have to lie, and it doesn't matter.
He can't do it.
Right.
He can't do it.
I mean, I could
he
do it.
can't
I could do
separate
it.
the game. I can do it because it's a game.
Right.
And that's how Danny, I think, thinks, it's a game, and I can do anything in here, and it doesn't affect me on the outside. But I do know some players that got a lot of flack when they left the game for how they treated people in the game, and I don't think that's fair because it's a game.
And they all see. I was going to say not the opposite. Like you're not. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I noticed too. Like a lot of people who, when they have these fights in the show, once they get out, it's it's just it's whatever.
Yes, I know that. But
like Johnny Fair playing Survivor. I mean, what?
come on.
I can't with him, though. That was low.
So speaking of Survivor, I correlated a Survivor story with a Big Brother story. So Bailey and Davon are together. They have a team together, and Davon says, "I'm gonna not vote out any. I'm gonna try to not vote out any African Americans because an African American has never won," which I completely understand. I commend it. If I was in there, I would try not to vote out any Italians. I would try my hardest
Okay, that would be
You'd
tough.
have to side with Enzo.
not to.
You like the train?
right,
You like the
not
train?
to vote out any Italians.
How's the ambiance?
Okay, so
Christa,
I'd be
Christa.
trying to do that.
Train? You like the train?
I love the sound of a train.
Who doesn't?
And so I understand it. I respect it. But Davon
I get
and
it. I
Bailey
respect that.
shouldn't have told anybody that.
Yes. Well,
You got to hide your cards with that because in one of the first seasons of Survivor, I don't know if it was season 1 or season 2, there was a young doctor on. Super nice guy.
it's a movie. Young Doctors
Not
in
Will,
Love.
right?
No, not Will.
Okay.
Dr. Will's big brother.
No, Dr. Will's big brother, yeah. With Mike Boogie.
Oh, you're talking about Survivor?
So now I'm talking about Survivor.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So I'm
I
on
was
Survivor.
confused.
I know it's confusing.
See,
This is
she's a rookie.
correlation.
She's a rookie. We've done this
She's
before.
not a
We've been
rookie.
here. She's
She knows
David.
exactly what
with,
she's
with Janelle and Kaiser, she's David.
No.
Sir, I'm the one who got you into Big Brother.
No, she's Dan.
She's Dan.
You know the.
This is Dan's funeral. Yeah.
So anyway,
I wanted him to be on the show.
Oh yeah, well, he should have been on the show. He's the one. He's up there with Kaser and Janelle as far as I'm concerned.
And the other guy that Cody.
Derek.
Derek's good. The police officer guy.
Yeah, in Boston.
He's good. I
He
like
has his own
him.
show on
Although-
ID channel.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he
oh,
did.
actually, I
He
have
did.
seen him on
Yes.
because my kids watch ID.
I mean, it's great.
They love all those shows.
Who doesn't?
Well, I don't want to be dead. You shouldn't be watching ID channel. It's always
So
teach you how
the
to kill
cat
people.
watches it.
The cat.
Your cat
my
watches
wa-
it.
That's right. That's why I keep it on.
Yeah, he's taking notes.
Yeah.
He's watching it right now.
That's how I'm doing it.
Oh, that's a good one.
So there's a young doctor on, and he's so super nice, and he can't bear to write anyone's name down at tribal council.
You write his own?
Can't bear to do it. So he decides that he's going to go in alphabetical order.
That was season one.
He tells everyone this.
Oh.
And it's the same thing that Davon and Bailey said. You're giving away your cards. So what happened was in the middle of the season, there's this huge alliance, and there's a coup. And they need to get this girl out.
Coup.
And they need one vote to get this girl out. And luckily, she's the next in line alphabetically. They don't even tell him.
Sorry, Mrs. Smith.
And unbeknownst, he votes out his best friend and his best player, the best player on the, because they knew what he was going to vote. And so when Davon and Bailey say that, I get it, but you shouldn't have told everybody that, because now they know where your vote's
Your
going.
game plan, right.
Yeah, they know your game plan. So, I mean, I don't have high hopes for Davon and Bailey at this point. Because of that. And he regretted it. And when he got out, he was like, what was I thinking? Alphabetical order. Every week, everybody knew who he was going to vote for,
Right.
no matter what was happening.
But to be fair to him, that was early in all of these games.
It was
So
very early.
there was no precedence.
No.
There was no, wait, I should strategize a little bit more. I should keep more to myself.
Absolutely. Like Jarvis, who went on Survivor and didn't know how to swim.
Right. Didn't you love that? Like all those people, the first seasons of Survivor, they're like,
Like,
I don't know how.
I don't know how to swim, but I'm going to do my best in this underwater competition.
We're on an island, by the way.
I'm going to excel on the beach. That's where I'll excel. You guys can have the
Poor
water.
guy.
Right. That's why when Survivor's on now, anybody who doesn't know how to start a fire in your backyard,
Yeah.
why are you even
Don't
trying to
go.
get on? Right. Why are you trying to get on it?
I always said that about Hell's Kitchen. I would say, listen, if you're going to be on there, you got to cook a beef Wellington, you got to make a risotto, and I think there was one other thing. It's been a while since we've seen it, but those are the two. And it floored me. Like you've. I don't care if you've never been on the show. I've seen the show. I know what you need to cook. You should know what you need to cook.
Right.
And it floors me like beef Wellington. I've never made one of those. You had time. They don't say on Thursday you're on the show. Get in the hotel.
Yeah. Also, and if you work in a restaurant, you know what pressure is. You know what stress is. Don't buckle under the pressure.
No buckling.
Yeah, no buckling. That makes me so upset. Like you're used to this.
Right.
Everyone on there is used to that.
They should be. Well, although I talked. Who was it? Matt Siegel. Kiss 108 had what's to do with the blue hair's name?
Oh, Jay something.
Jay Santos or something like that.
Yeah, he's from Boston.
Well, he's probably from Canton, but we call him Boston Jay. But
He's from Canton.
He's from Canton.
Yeah.
And he said, he's like, listen, there's no process on this thing. You don't have to be.
Yeah, you don't have to cook to get in.
You don't have to cook to get in. You just have to
be a type
someone-
A personality.
It's a Fox show, so that tells
Yeah.
you what any Gordon Ramsay show. You notice how Gordon Ramsay's not anywhere. Well, now he is. He's on.
Well, I
Netflix
love
now.
that he does that wildlife show.
Yeah.
It's just like
On
it's
Dis-
like
it's on
Bear
Disney Plus
Grylls
now. Yeah.
and Gordon Ramsay type of thing,
Yeah.
and that's what I like.
But it's all about the drama and
Oh yeah, he's so.
the fights. Because would you hire any one of these clowns for your hotel after seeing them fight like that and be, you know what I
But
mean?
he did get that one.
But I have to say,
one
to
out
you,
of how many? 20?
So my father owned a restaurant for like over 30 years. My
Which
dad-
one? What was it called?
It was there was two of them actually, Sandwich World and Penn's Pub.
I thought it was going to be called Ice.
Did you think so?
I did.
Ice buckets
All
galore.
ice. All ice all the time.
Anyway, and so I can tell you, and he owned a few other ones too, that is what kitchen is.
Really?
That is everyone that works in a kitchen anywhere.
Wow.
That is
didn't
what
know
it
that.
is.
I didn't know that.
They are crazy. They scream, they yell, and when they come out, it's like 5-star. Here's your dinner.
So that's what it
White
takes to make
glove.
it happen.
That's what it takes to make it happen, and those are the kind of people that do that.
It's high stress. Yeah.
It's a lot of stress, and you got to get it out. And
And if you don't
everybody yells
smoke,
at
you
each
can't
other.
cook.
Yeah. So like my dad they would scream at each other, and then they'd all be fine after. That's how it works.
All right, time to shut down. We're
Yeah.
friends again.
Well, because food is passion, right? So, I
Food
mean,
is passion.
you have to.
It's a very passionate, right.
I have that on the back
That's
of my
a
T-shirt, by the way. You guys can't see it because I'm against the
Food
chair.
is
but
passion?
Yeah, food is passion.
That's an excellent way to describe it.
It really is.
Thank you.
Bonnie, I'm glad. That's why I asked you to be on this podcast.
I'm so glad you
for
did.
nuggets like this.
I'm so glad you did.
Even though she said, you have a podcast? What? How? What?
Wait, is
Who?
there a podcast?
This guy.
Well, what about him? Is like, I don't want to watch 90 Day Fiance.
He's always like that.
Yeah.
I'm not watching this. You're better than this.
I said that to
Am I?
Krista.
Am I?
No.
I'll say,
I'm really
I said it
not.
2 weeks ago, but it was a month and a half ago.
Yeah, I'm really not.
Did you watch
I'm
Love
really
is Blind,
not.
by the way, on Netflix?
So, no. So it's on my to-do list.
Yep.
Season 2 is coming out soon,
Yeah.
so you better get on.
Get on that.
I know, I got to get on that.
It was really
I
good.
did watch Love on the Spectrum. Did you watch that?
No.
It's about young autistic adults and how they deal with dating.
Oh, how was that?
It was fantastic. I binge watched it. I loved every second of it. I highly recommend it. And like I said to you in the last podcast, I watch everything with the closed caption on
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
because I don't want to miss anything. And I'll tell you something that
I'm getting a talking to
I
right
saw
now.
on TikTok, George.
George.
I saw this on
Boston
TikTok.
Krista.
So
TikTok.
Boston Krista. So I saw it on TikTok.
That Tic Tac
There's a
thing.
part in Star Wars Revenge of the Sith
Yeah.
when Anakin comes in to slaughter the little Padawans.
Oh,
And
I hate that.
in closed caption,
She's crying.
in closed caption,
Yeah.
never knew this. You wouldn't know this if you didn't have closed caption on.
Okay.
It says Qui-Gon Jinn. No Anakin
Really?
from the dead. Yes. I don't know if anybody understands that doesn't watch Star Wars,
okay.
but he is dead.
Bonnie said,
Oh, when he
So
hit the younglings.
yeah.
It's just I
So
can't.
these are the
younglings.
tidbits
they are tidbits, yes.
that you miss if you don't have closed caption.
All right, you've read how many movies in closed caption?
I watch everything in closed caption.
Okay, so you've given me one tidbit that worked out.
Does
Well,
your
no,
family
that's
make
just
it? Does your family want to watch it?
So me and Larry watch it because we're old AF and we can't hear anything anymore. Oh, we're always like,
AF.
what'd he say?
You're not old enough to be saying AF.
Yeah, I'm
Young enough.
BBOG.
Right.
So we'll be like this. What'd he say? I don't know. What'd he say? We rewind it. So now you don't have to rewind it because we'd be rewinding all the time.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a lot of reading though. Then I'm not gonna.
a lot
I'm
of
gonna be
work.
reading and not watching the movie.
Actually, you do it simultaneously.
Simultaneous.
After a while, you don't even realize.
I've watched closed caption movies like foreign films with the captions, and I have to admit it wasn't as bad as a problem as you think it would be.
After a while, you're like, then I can't watch anything without it. Like I'll be like, Larry, put the closed caption. We'll watch something on Prime, and that's a different closed caption. And I'll be like,
What
did
do you
you
mean
put
by
the?
that?
So on Prime, you have to go into the settings again.
Oh, because it's Prime. not
Right.
okay.
So I'll be like, Larry, there's no closed. What did he say? There's no closed caption.
Larry,
and he's
Larry,
like, okay,
Larry.
let's pause it and then go back. English, closed
That's
caption,
funny.
blah blah blah. And then I was like, well, we have to watch it all over again because I didn't hear what he
Start
said.
over.
And it has nothing to do with my hearing. It's just like the music and it might have something to do with my hearing, but there's music and there's other stuff going on. And I'm like, what did he say? And some of it's poignant, and you don't want to miss it.
Big Brother's a good. I can understand the reasoning for that because even though, does you know there's rules to Big Brother? Like, yeah, there's for certain rules. There's some are obvious, but one of the rules is you can't whisper, which
But they do.
I think they're a little lenient. But I read there's like 12 rules. You know, one of them's being you can't leave the house. One of them's being you.
Oh, there's a good one.
What about the
can't-
guy that got thrown out? Did he hit the girl?
Well, he got thrown out.
And he pulled a knife on her.
Oh, he pulled a knife on her. Yeah,
Wait,
he
what?
got thrown out.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
That was
live.
before you watched it.
It's true. That
That was
happened. And he was gone.
BB before Bonnie.
Not OG.
No.
He's not OG.
Oh,
No,
hey,
you're not
oh,
OG,
hey.
Joe.
Actually, I'm not. Evil Dick and Danny was my first season.
It was a good season to
Yeah,
start.
that's exactly where I started. But yeah, that's a rule. You can't whisper.
But they do.
But they do. I don't know if they talk enough like this.
No, it's a small. It's like a low.
I think it's just barely over whisper.
So there's some.
And by the way, the word that Tom Hanks was saying was sibilance.
Oh, sibilance.
For those,
Sibilance.
did this happen on air? It didn't, right?
It happened on Saturday
No,
Night
it didn't
Live.
happen on air.
No, what I'm saying.
Oh.
No, true. Before the show, I was having them test the microphone. I was like saying anything, you say anything, whatever. And Chris is going, syllabus. And I thought it was syphilis. And then Bonnie had
What is
corrected
it,
me
Bonnie?
prior.
Sibilance.
Sibilance.
She actually looked it up. This is what I deal with. Okay, I'm going syphilis. She's like, nope, you're wrong. Right to the phone.
Well, because I knew it was sibilance, and then you argued
Why'd you go to
with
the
me
phone, though?
See,
to prove it to you because you wouldn't have believed me.
I am the type of person that appreciates that type of useless information.
Yeah,
That's
she's
all I
the,
have is
Cliff
your-
That me
Clavin.
too. I appreciate it.
Do you?
I respect it.
I get it. I respect it. Do you know what that is?
I get it. I respect it.
Do you know what that is?
No, what is it?
It's Vanessa Hudgens. She was drunk one night, and she put out a video.
She did.
She was on. She was talking about the COVID virus, and
She was Facebook Live.
it was Facebook Live.
Oh,
what it
that's
was.
dangerous.
And she's like, people are gonna die. I mean, I get it. I respect that. Like she said, just like that, it was hysterical.
And then she said immediately after, maybe I shouldn't be doing
That's
this
what
right
she goes. She
now.
goes, maybe
Yeah.
I should. She had
Yeah,
to do an
it's
apology.
probably a
But I
good
just
idea.
that I laugh so hard. I say that all the time. It's
Yeah.
All the
you
time.
gotta
Borderline
stop
annoying right now.
going live, people.
true.
You gotta stop going live.
Look at Brian Urlacher, what he just said.
It's just bad.
You can't. You gotta think. You gotta think.
American ego. We think
Yep.
we can do
the
and say whatever we
American
want.
ego
and
is
there's
Yeah.
no.
I'm American. I'm not gonna take away my right to speech.
But these guys made America. But they went on public forums and did this. Like
Yeah.
you can say what you want, but there
Because
are
I have this
repercussions.
platform, I feel it's my responsibility to go live right now.
Exactly.
and
but
people don't tell me no. People don't tell those people no.
we don't
for
care what
any-
you think. That's the funny thing.
But
Yeah.
no, yes, they do.
I don't care what Brian Urlacher thinks. I really
I don't care what Billie Eilish thinks about anything.
No,
I don't
no.
know her.
Right.
I don't know
Couldn't
her.
care less.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what she thinks about anything. I like her hair.
I'm sorry, who are you talking about?
Billie
Billie
Eilish.
Eilish.
Don't know what it is.
See?
She doesn't know who Dua Lipa is. Is it Lipa or Lipa?
Oh. She sings that song, I Don't Give a F.
Something like that.
Yeah.
No idea.
She's good.
No idea.
She's all right.
We were watching.
She's better than
TV.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, right.
We were watching TV, and the commercial for the MTV VMAs comes on.
Oh, yeah, I don't
It starts
know any of
telling
those
all these people. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know any of the words that they're saying
Yeah.
right now. I have no idea.
Yeah,
any
so
of those
Larry would
people
be
are.
like, who's that? And I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Right?
And Jared would be like, it's not important.
Really?
My son will be like, they're not important.
Because they're not.
They're not important.
He's a very smart little boy.
Yeah.
Not little.
Wow. Yeah, that was a.
Sorry,
No, that's a
young boy.
he's a smart young man. They're very they're not mainstream.
Yeah.
They don't deal with the no. Because I'll be like, who's
don't- they
this
don't
and
do
why
that
are they
crap.
posting and why are they in big trouble? And he's like, oh, that person's not important at all. Don't worry about that.
You don't concern yourself with that.
Walk away, old lady.
People love-
That's
people-
what
They were
feel
concerned
like
with
for me.
D's nuts.
Well, you got to be concerned with these
Yeah,
nuts.
they're voting for D's nuts again.
Yes. These nuts should always win.
D's nuts should at least be in the running.
That's right. People liked your rap take on rap
Do
music.
they like that?
This-
Oh,
this-
the
this
Public
crap.
Enemy rap.
Yeah, all this- yeah.
Rap is crap today.
Rap is crap.
Whatever happened to Public Enemy and NWA?
Right?
And the fun rap, like it's
The
all
fun rap. Ice-T.
yeah. Ice Cube.
Ice.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's awesome.
Ice Cube and Easy E.
Easy E.
So this is good rap. So this rap today is terrible rap. Oh my God.
I mean, how old are we right now?
Seriously.
This rap music.
Anyone under 45 has shut this off already.
no, seriously, there are young people that hate this rap. This rap is bad.
Well, don't,
Anyone thinks they can make you can't.
well, because you can.
It's an
I
art.
started a podcast. Who the hell am I?
There you go, the American ego.
It's true.
Yep. It's
Good
true.
time,
You
good
can.
time.
Anyone can do it. Anyone can do
I
it.
do what I want, when I want, how I want.
That's right.
Who I want.
That's right.
That's it.
And I'm going to talk about it.
And you're going to listen.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I don't even care.
You know what? I could charge people for this stuff.
No, you
I,
couldn't.
no, I mean, I'm
No,
not
it's a
saying
Patreon.
I.
But do you have advertisers? Yeah,
I have
you said-
advertisers on the other podcast.
the other-
I have 8 now. 8 advertisers.
Hockamock.
Yeah, Squawkle, right. And that there's 8 over there now. I don't have any. Who the hell am I? I'm not
should
even
get
doing
Mary
it for
Lou's.
that. I would love to do it. I'd love to do that for anything for Mary Lou's, just to.
Mary Lou's is good.
I love Mary Lou's. But yeah, no, it's the other one is doing. It's like I said, 8 things. That's I'm podcasting for free now. That's all I cared about. I don't care about making money or retiring. Like I joke about being a professional because I'm not. When you cannot work, then you're a professional.
Well, you're getting there.
But I mean, I made a joke about it, and I don't know. I think Tom Grady was laughing with me about it too. But yeah, that's not the criteria for being a professional anything. It's if you don't have a day job, then you're a
Yeah.
professional. If you're getting, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not even close to being there. I'm just happy to do it for free.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's a good time.
It's a good time to get together and talk about things. I'm really glad I got to vent about it because it was really bothering me.
Do you have any other events? Any other events, not events. Any other events before we wrap this up?
Well, who are you going to root for now?
Yeah, that's a good
so
question.
here's the thing. I'm going to root for Case until they vote him out, which is coming. I know it's coming.
Yeah, probably.
It's inevitable. I'll root for him till they vote him out, and then I'll probably move on to Danny.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy.
No, I wasn't happy either. It's
I'm not
too
happy
early.
about it. I'm not- it's
Way too early for it.
way
to go.
too early for those. I mean, she offered Cody her wedding ring. They beg still. This is why I love them. They'll do whatever it takes, and they never give up.
Right.
And that's why. And they always seem to be the underdog
Because everyone's gunning for you.
because everyone's always gunning for them. So that's why I love them so much, and that's why I'm upset. But I'll probably move on to Danny and Ian. I like Ian. Yeah. I like Ian a lot. Christmas. I don't even remember Christmas.
She got hurt. She hurt her leg.
Oh,
was-
she had the broken leg.
They were
the
doing
whole
like
thing,
chicken
right?
fights. She was on someone's shoulders,
now
and then
I
she broke her
remember
leg.
her. And I didn't remember Keisha. She looked very different. And then when I
That's
looked
why.
when I looked her up, then I remembered
Yep.
her.
Yeah.
She was America's favorite house guest.
She was always
She
crying.
was great,
Yeah.
but she was great though. I liked her. Her.
Yeah, she was good, but I didn't recognize her. She was another one I didn't recognize.
Christmas does. She's been on Muscle and Fitness.
She's her unbelievable body. She's so
Yeah,
fit.
she's done. If you
Crazy fit.
yeah.
She had to carry all those babies around. That was right.
But she was mad because I'm glad they brought her back too, because when she got injured, she couldn't do any comps, so it was all social game, and that
Hurt her game, yeah.
yeah, it hurt.
So it should be called Big Brother Second Chances.
Big Brother Second
It shouldn't be
Chances.
called All Stars. Well, except it should be called Big Brother Second Chances, except Janelle, Kaser, and Ian All Stars.
Right.
Right?
Except for
Were you hoping for Jeff and Jordan to be on?
I was hoping for Jeff and Jordan to be on.
the coup d'etat,
Coop
I
the
love
Tat?
them.
What's that word? Tetratronic?
Technotronics.
Technotronics?
I want you to vote me out tonight. Get comfy, you ain't going nowhere.
I was hoping for.
I love Jeff.
I was
Jeff is
hoping
the
for Rachel and Alyssa, or at least Alyssa.
You
or
love
Rachel.
you love them.
yeah.
You love
so
them
great.
too.
What was that other girl that you liked? That Jen.
Oh, Jen Johnson.
Oh yeah.
With she had the red. Was it a leotard or a unitard?
Unitard, yeah.
Yeah.
She had the red unitard.
And then remember, she was she broke the rules because she was on slop, and she knew she was getting voted out anyway.
Yeah, so she said, "Screw it."
And so she's like, I'll take the because they give you votes against you if you break any rules. And so she went and made herself a turkey burger and ate cottage cheese. She's like that's what you're choosing if you're
Right, of all
you've been
things,
on that crap all week. And, turkey burger and cottage cheese. Ha ha.
Take that.
Take that.
Yeah.
I'm going
Exactly.
home anyway. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll eat whatever I want.
Might as well
right.
go out with a bang with this turkey burger.
And cottage cheese. Yum.
Yum. Can't wait.
Wow.
Yep.
Way to live.
That's my dream
right.
meal.
That's right.
Yeah.
I thought that the kid, his name was Jeff, right? The bodybuilder now, Mr.
Oh, Mr. Wonderful.
Mr.
Jesse.
Wonderful, Jesse.
Jesse.
Jesse, that was his name.
I
Yes.
was
I
so-
really.
I thought he'd be on it though. He's a tool.
Yeah.
He might have.
He's
You
a
might have.
tool.
You might.
We never talked about Big Ed. How did Big Ed not make the? I call
So
him
Big
the thumb.
Ed is from 90 Day Fiance. No, before the 90 days.
Correct.
And he went over to visit he's 54, right? Yeah. He's 54, and he went over to visit his girlfriend, Rose, who is 22.
Rose Glass, by any chance?
Yeah. Yeah. And younger than Ed's daughter.
Ooh.
She's younger than Ed's daughter.
He's older than her father.
Yes, he's older than her father. And he went over there, and he's a very, he's American. So he's used to being extremely comfortable wherever he is. And if he's not comfortable, he's used to finding a way to fix it, because that's what Americans do.
Right.
Which is great.
Call the manager.
We're so lucky. We're so lucky. But he gets over there, and, she lives in, it's sort of like this.
No, there's a roof in here.
Yeah, there's no roof in
She
there.
does not have one.
Yeah.
They live in the back of a store.
Yes.
The whole family.
Yeah.
And they live on concrete. They sleep on concrete floors
Well,
with
what
a
store is
blanket.
it? First of all,
It's her sister's store.
I'd live in a Target any day of the week.
The door is made out of stapled together CD covers.
Yes,
This is true. What?
it's
Yeah.
absolutely true.
And it's hot. And Ed is he's not a tall man, but he's a big man, and he's a sweaty man.
He's
he
a
has no
thumb.
neck.
He's
yeah,
a thumb.
yeah,
This
and
is it.
he
The compression.
and he that's him. And that's perfect, George.
Thanks.
People can't see it,
That's right.
but that was amazing.
Picture the Fonz doing an impression.
Yeah. and it's raining, and they're on the floor, and he said he would stay there to connect with her son Prince. That's why they're not at a hotel. She has a son Prince who was about 5 at the time, I'd say.
And she wanted him to learn the way that she lives,
Right.
to meet her family,
Right.
all that.
So after the first night, so it's raining on him in this house. It's not really a house. It's open. They're on a mattress
Shelter.
on the floor, and there's a small fan that offers comfort.
No relief.
And then in the middle of the night,
I love the picture you're setting, by the way.
This area of the Philippines has rolling blackouts every night, so the fan goes out. And then
Like in
the
Canton.
6-inch fan is
and
gone.
Ed says, "Oh no."
It's,
No, how great was it that before he made this trip, he sent over sheets and blankets and stuff because he wanted to sleep on like 1,000 thread count sheets.
Well, he had to send
in his
over?
defense, he has
Yes.
dermatitis,
Yeah, he's got
something.
everything.
He's
which
got
means
something.
your skin gets
He's
it.
got all the titus. And he sent
Elephantitis.
over sheets and blankets and stuff so then they would be there for him, for his comfort.
Right. But
And
they
they didn't make it.
They didn't get there in time. Not only that, she didn't have a bed, so I don't know where the sheets would go.
Right, it was on a
Maybe
mat.
on that mattress.
I'm going to sleep on the sheet.
Yeah. And he woke up and she was like, "How'd you sleep?" And he's like, "I didn't sleep at all."
Sleep, what's that?
Oh, and how
was
about the father
sweaty.
wanted to sleep in the bed in the
The
same
father wanted to sleep in the
What?
bed, and they were like, "No."
Oh.
And then, but in the morning, she said, "My father wants to take a shower with you."
Whoa.
And he said,
With Ed?
"Okay, yeah."
Did the father want? Wait.
Yes, but let me
No, I-
describe what a
but
shower is
I have
for
to
them.
understand this.
Yeah.
The father wants to shower with Ed.
Yes.
Well, because they wouldn't let him sleep with them, so now we're
Right.
going to shower
So
together.
That's how
let
they're
me
gonna bond?
describe to you what a shower in this
Please,
part of the
yes,
Philippines
yes,
is.
yes, please.
Okay, because you might have something in your brain that's not actually what happened.
I'm betting I do.
You keep your shorts and shoes on.
Obvi.
You go up to a large barrel in the middle
is he
of the hovel.
Tobias?
What?
Is he Tobias? Never nude?
Yeah. Both of them, the father and Ed, have shorts and shoes on.
Thank God for that.
There is a huge whiskey barrel in the middle of the hovel, filled with water and a giant cup. And how you shower is you take the cup and you just pour it over your head several times.
It's a little bucket.
It's a okay. It's a bucket. I would say it's a cup bucket.
Okay.
It's not as big as a bucket. Yeah, it's like a
cucket.
bucket.
It's a
Yeah,
cucket.
It's a bucket.
It's a small
It's a
bucket.
bucket. It's a bucket. Bonnie's right.
Of course.
And they pour it over your head, and it's freezing because Ed like goes into shock when the water goes over his head. Then Rose grabs a hose and hoses them both down, and that is the shower. He did drop the soap. There was soap,
Oh, hey.
and Ed
It's a
dropped
family
the
show.
soap.
It's a family
And
show.
there was a rat running around.
Yeah,
what's he
so
gonna do, sit
then
around?
there was like a dead. It wasn't running. It was sick.
Oh, yeah, that was the dad. Yeah.
It was definitely sick. It wasn't. It wasn't
rat was
dead.
sick?
Yeah. So Ed
it
goes,
Ed?
"Is that a rat?" And it was right by the bucket where they were showering in the hovel. And she says, "I think it's a mouse."
Honey, can't stop laughing right now.
and that's not a mouse.
That's
I
not a
know what
mouse.
a mouse.
Yeah.
I know what a mouse looks like. This was a rat, and it wasn't a healthy rat. It was a.
You could see.
It was about to die. It was like. It was like about to die. Like Senor Sock when he had rabies
Senor
on
Sock?
Talk Soup.
Oh.
You remember that?
Oh, and so after one night,
Yeah.
he got there probably in the afternoon, the day before, had dinner with them, and there was chickens running around underneath their table. And he's like, "What is happening?" That's when Ed said, "Listen, I'm going to take you. We're going to go to a resort. I'm done with this. Like, we're out of here.
yeah.
I know I want to bond with your son. I've seen him. It's time to move on.
Yes.
I've showered with your dad. What else can I do?
We are going to the
I've tried
resort.
Everything.
I am out."
Yes. First, they visited her father's pig farm,
Oh, yeah, that was great.
and he slipped because he was wearing. He had to throw those sneakers out because they had pig crap all over them. So then he says to the
I
dad,
just wash them in the bucket.
"These pigs are beautiful."
That's for your body, not for your...
Oh, sorry.
Well, they probably use it for everything. So he says, "This is a beautiful pig farm. Where do you sleep?" To the father. And the father's like, "Right here." So he sleeps in a pen
With the pigs.
With the pigs.
I don't sleep
So
with the
that's
fishes.
when, yeah. So Ed was like, "I'm out. Tapping out.
Nope, I'm out.
I'm out."
Philippines ain't for me.
Yeah, not for me. So then that's why I love Pillow Talk, because David and, is that his name, David?
Yeah, and in the Thailand.
Thailand girl said,
What is her name? Yeah.
you can't go to another country and not stay in a hotel if you're American. You won't survive.
Won't.
She's like, you will not survive in another country if you're not in a hotel, if you're American.
Right.
It's just the way it is. Sorry, America. That's the way it is.
We like running water.
Yeah. We like running water.
I appreciate running water.
We're
Temperature control.
We're like lizards. We need to be a certain temperature at all times. We can't be too cold and we can't be too hot.
We are the lizards.
Yeah.
We are. We
And these people, God bless them, they adapt to anything. Not Americans, the other people.
Well, no, they're not adapting.
Everyone
that's
else.
That's just how they live.
That's how
Right,
they
that's
live.
just life.
Right.
That's just life,
Right.
yeah.
Because what's great is when you see them, remember, and I can't remember his name, Karini's husband, when he brought her to the hotel and she was like, oh my gosh, like this is unbelievable.
This
And it
is
wasn't a
a
great
hotel.
hotel, but
No.
this is a mattress. This is what this, I mean, they've
She had no
clean
idea.
That's how the other
sheets.
half lives.
Yeah.
Right. Like it blows their mind.
Hey, I've been to Barbados twice. I totally get it. No, I'm serious. They don't have what?
What do they not have in Barbados?
It's not third world. No, you look at the resorts. No, Barbados is mainly poor. If you,
You travel
So
outside
what
the
part,
resort.
what part
Yeah.
were you in?
I was in St. Philip, which is on the Atlantic side. But I went to, I think, Freetown, I think is their capital. No, I've driven by because they had mokes. That's what sounds like. It's basically it's a golf cart without a roof indoors. That's their, when you rent a car, that's what you get.
Oh, that's what you get.
And it's a standard. I could drive a stick, and it's on the left, and you get used to that. But yeah, I drove around, and they're really poor. Like you see Barbados, says, hey, this is great. But no, once you leave that little area,
That's why they tell you. You go to those tropical
they're
islands.
just as poor. They
Don't
have,
leave the resort.
They don't have cows. They don't have anything. They're not living the
Don't
life.
leave the resort.
That's why they screw you on
Bahamas
the
is
beach.
the same way.
Yeah.
We go to
All of
Bahamas
them
every
are.
year. Yeah.
And how much do they pay if you like to do your hair in Cornwall? They rape you on the thing because that's how they make their money.
That's all that, yeah.
That's
all
but
they-
that's
that's all they
that's
got.
that's what they count on.
Right.
Us American tourists or any tourists to go like,
Right.
we're in Barbados, we're living the life. Hey, yeah, sure, $100 for that, sure, absolutely. I rented a jet ski for like a half an hour, not even. I don't think. I think I paid. I forget what I paid, but it was like, who cares? When am I going to do this again?
Right.
Because you don't care, and they totally take advantage of that.
That's their main source of
Yeah,
income.
and
is
because they are
tourism.
poor. You should see. There's all kinds of. Don't let the commercials
No, I
fool
know.
you. They're showing you the best of Barbados.
You're right. Bahamas is the same way. In fact, you literally have to drive through that from the airport to the Bahamas.
Bridgetown. That's their capital. Sorry, my mother just Googled that. Bridgetown.
Yeah, that was Bridgetown. So I think Freetown is the Bahamas.
Maybe I might have got it mixed up.
And you have to drive through all that, going from the airport to Atlantis, to the Atlantis Resort in Bahamas. You have to drive through all that. I get it.
I get it. I respect
I
that.
respect it.
I gotta send you that video.
Maybe I shouldn't be doing this right now. I think I'm
This
going to
is
get
probably not a good
I
idea.
probably shouldn't have imitated all those people. I think I'm going to get some flack for that.
That's right. Sorry, followers.
Oops.
Anything to add, Miss Spacko Noonan?
No, I think we've covered a lot.
We have covered a lot, but this will have to happen again.
Should I
Yeah.
get Cheryl back so she can give her 2 cents?
Get Duke and Cheryl,
Duke and
I want to hear Duke's opinion. of this
Walter,
whole
we didn't get
thing.
Walter. Enough Walter.
Walter, he
seems like-
one wild
he
and
seems
crazy
like a-
guy.
No, part of it.
He seems like a funny guy, doesn't
He
he?
seems like a party animal.
He's a comedian, this guy.
Great. Total joke. That's the worst thing in the world. Total joke. Shut up.
Hey, funny guy.
And go.
Right. And go. You be funny. But and I didn't know one more thing on show. I didn't know what she was saying when she whispered to me, mouth something, and I just went, oh yeah. I have no idea.
She's
what
talking about what breed the dog is because
Why?
Because you can only have certain breeds here. So if he's not that,
he's not on the list.
yeah, sure, yeah. Well, that is not for me, followers.
Followers, don't try to find this dog. Followers,
Followers, we will not give our address.
So, but I'm just glad that my
Yeah.
made sense because I
Yes.
didn't know what else to
no,
say.
no,
I'm
you
like,
did good.
That's all you listen. When you don't know what they're talking about, don't make eye contact and just nod and
See?
smile, and you walk away.
We gotta be more like Bonnie.
End of story.
You're so lucky you married
That's
her.
right, that's
She
right.
is helping you
Yes.
out every day.
so damn lucky.
Yeah. So
I
damn
see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the little Dave Matthews song.
See,
So damn
see, I
lucky.
give back.
She gives back. She giveth, she taketh away.
That's right.
giveth
She gets
back.
it.
She gets it.
I get it.
She respects it.
All right. Thank you guys for coming. Yes. And to answer your question, yes, we will do this again. We'll get the last cat involved as well. Maybe we'll take a
Maybe
trip.
yeah.
We'll journey up to Stoneham. Bring.
I would love that.
Yeah,
You're
we'll,
more than welcome. I
We'll
would
do that
love
when you're better equipped to to
Deal
house
with the
us.
social
Yeah,
distancing.
exactly. We want to respect that. We
To
respect
receive.
it.
Right. I was a germaphobe before this, so you can only imagine what it's like for me.
Well, and that's why I didn't want to push anything. I wanted you to be completely comfortable because I know
I am
that-
completely comfortable.
Yeah, no.
Thank you.
But I
Thank you
wanted
for
to
making me
respect your
comfortable.
wishes.
Thank you.
And
I had a great time. Thank you for having me.
thank you,
Thank you, Bonnie.
ladies. Last word. Go for it.
No, put us on the spot. I mean, you can't do that.
No, you have to do better than that.
I wish I could.
Thank you for coming, Bonnie.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming, Krista.
You're welcome, George. Thank you for having me. I love you, Janelle.